Hey everyone, sorry for that slight delay there. I've got 3 screens now. It takes my mouse a lot longer to get across them. Anyway, enough of my techno bragging. Welcome to D&D with R&D. I am Christy, and we are here to play some exciting Dungeons & Dragons with lots of drama. I can't wait to hear how Micro is going to discuss the wrap-up from the last session. So yeah, Micro, take it away.
Last time, we freed a dude by stabbing him.
Starting at the end, I feel like.
I mean, we met Scrags, but that's a minor
That's
detail.
Unimportant.
Yes,
Entirely unimportant.
We went.
I would say that's really important.
I don't know why I'm here.
Who's telling the story here? Me or you? No, we went in through the picture and found Scrag's hiding place. And after a bit of a chase around the pond, and some puzzle solving, and some fighting some very big birds, we eventually, and also eating food. There was eating of food. Basically, we went through a lot of pictures until we finally ended up at the guy we were looking for, who would be the exit person, if you will, and Scrag's target. And we managed to convince him to let us stab him. And then we were teleported back out into the real world. Well, material plane is still the real world, but out into the big non-pocket dimension, where we were immediately there were people who knew we were in the book. Bad people. The bad people knew we were in the book because I guess
Morgan.
Yes, Morgan knew we was in the book. But she couldn't do anything because we're in the library, so there's a bunch of rules that apply. And then Scrags was delivered his court order and taken to court. And that's where we ended, with all of us going to time court. Yes.
More or less?
We're
I don't think I missed anything like major.
We're all gonna die.
Claire was captured.
Oh yeah, Claire's been captured, but that's only important to Edsley.
Yeah. Okay.
It's only important to Edsley.
She's a really useful ally. Thank you very much.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all right.
All right.
Worse. That's Scrags.
True. Scrags, that's for sure.
All right. So, last we all got together, monodrones hung around around Candlekeep. A Maruk came over to Scrags, delivered his summons to court. Time stopped for everybody. You all kind of saw disintegrated into time itself, And when you awoke, you found yourself in a big ol' waiting room because that's what we do around here. So there you go. Around you, you see hundreds of people in this waiting room. Many faces you don't recognize, but a few that you do. As you look around near you, you do see your good old buddy Saccharin and Menhir, not too far away from you. Actually, you almost immediately spot that Claire is here.
Hey, I have a random question, y'all.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be on Roll20 or Twitch, rather? Or no?
Oh, Twitch, probably. I don't know.
No, tonight we're on YouTube because I was too depressed over my book thing to
Oh, okay.
do the whole Twitch. So we're just back on YouTube for tonight.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
That's fine. I just didn't know. I was like looking
No-
to like
no worries. Yeah.
like to host it on my channel, and then I was like,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we talked about it, but I didn't follow through yet.
that's fine.
Maybe next week.
So yes, Etsy, you immediately spot Claire standing next to your good old friend Morgan. Scrags and Felix, you notice the man next to him is none other than King Maxim, the guy who has entirely ruined your life for the last 6 years. 6 years. Tiaho walks away from the group as she noticed that your long lost friend Herrick is also here.
Hey, what's up?
Uh-oh.
Is Shavaris here?
Shavaris is also here next to Herrick and
So
next
is
to a
this-
big metallic dog.
So is this like hell?
Might be.
All right. Felix is going to flip off the king, prince, whatever he is, with two hands, and then go find Shavaris and give her a huge hug, give hugs to Menhir, give hugs to everybody. Like, I'm so glad to see you. The last time I saw you, you were not doing well. I've been trying to resurrect you for so long.
Aw. Thank
All
you,
right.
Felix.
As you approach Shavaris, the big metal dog next to her just growls at you, a nice metallic. "Grrr." And Shavaris does not at all remotely react to you hugging her or talking to her. She seems to be spaced out.
Zombie.
Now that you're next
no.
to her, you do see that she is wearing a thick silver necklace, very reminiscent of the one that Menhir was wearing the last time you saw Menhir. Or Twig was wearing on Menhir. Yes.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, oh no. Don't worry, we'll figure that out. I'm going to go over to Menhir now and see how he's doing.
All right.
Menhir, are you
Oh.
okay?
Yeah. How's Menhir looking these days?
So Menhir has significantly more vines and moss on him. Like, he looks much more overgrown than when you last met him.
Nice.
Hi, you're looking beefy. Have you been working out?
No. but Shavaris' magic, like, you know how she did the thing to grow Twig back?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why I look like this. I kind of like it. There's a
I
lot
like
of
it too.
plants. They're nice. They're
Yeah.
good plants. I don't
Maybe
know
you
where
can
we
turn
are.
into a giant someday, like a big giant tree rock guy.
That would be cool. Do you know where we are?
We're in the time.
Hell. We're in hell.
Oh, it's a lot less warm than I think it would be.
Yeah, they always say that.
They do?
Mm-hmm. And then they talk about the giant wolves. I don't want to see those.
Oh. It's very nice to see all of you again.
Yep.
I've been protecting the city. Like punching things.
How's that been going?
Pretty good. But we did have some people who came who drank blood, but I punched them really hard. But sometimes when you punch them, they would just go into mist. It was very weird.
Mm.
I don't understand it. Well, I think we ended up getting rid of the mist too.
Good,
But
good.
they stopped drinking people's blood.
Well, I'm
But-
definitely glad to hear it.
That's very good news.
So where are we? This is hell?
Yes.
No, it's
Oh.
time court. You
How-
see, you remember that time when we skipped 5 years ahead into the future?
Yes, when time stopped being time.
Right. That was all the cat's fault over there.
Is the cat here?
Oh. Oh yeah, I
But
remember
we're all
that.
in court to talk about it. About
Oh.
our being out of time sync.
Well, aren't we out of time now?
I don't know.
That's a really good question.
I think this is entrapment.
I don't think time is a thing here.
I think you're contradicting the timeline by asking that question.
Oh.
What has
okay.
time passed since you finished your sentence and I started this one, or is there not? Should everything be
This
happening
is-
at once because time doesn't exist here?
This is too confusing for me. I don't understand.
Mhm.
God, there's a lot of.
But I'm
people
very
here.
glad to see you guys.
Yes.
I'm so
There's a
glad
lot
to
of
see you
people.
too.
There are a lot of people, and as you look around, and you finally, now that you've kind of said you hi, you notice that everybody's got a little circle badge on their chest with a number on it.
Oh,
Yes, Saccharin's, because Saccharin's nearby, and Men here is Saccharin is 331, Men here is 332. Etsley, yours is 448. Scrags, yours is 449. Felix, yours is 450. Horatio's is 451. Hey, Bruno's here. Where's Bruno? I thought I brought him in. Bruno's here because he also is supposed
Yes.
to be here. I don't know where he is. I'll have to find him, but he is here. Damn, where did I put him? He's got a tag too. Yeah, so you'll have a tag with a number on them. You don't really know what that means, but there is one with it. There's Bruno.
Oh, Bruno, how's
Bruno's
it been?
here. Oh, it's been very busy. The vampires are getting along well.
Nice.
That's been nice. Also, why are we here? Oh yes, time court. Yes, I've been keeping the city nice and running smoothly. Everything's going great.
How's your lady friend?
He starts to turn a little pink, and it's like, we're doing very well. We found a nice little place nearby.
Are you still working at the bar?
No, Madam Felix got me a job as a liaison between the Bloodtooth Haven and the King X Spine. So
Oh.
that's most of
Yeah,
my duties.
Wow.
I think we forgot to mention that to Jess, but yes, we kind of made a place for good vampires and ensured that they could stay there.
I was a political liaison for a minute there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I see.
As you do.
Yeah, as one does.
Mhm.
Let's see. Etsley, Claire,
Yeah.
absolutely. As soon as she sees you, comes on over, gives you a hug, kiss.
Yeah, she's gonna hug and kiss her back.
And she's all over you.
Same.
And in very desperate voice, starts telling you a whole lot of things all at once.
Yeah.
So she starts with, "Sorry, I love you. I'm sorry that I was gone. Also, King Maxim, he's built a big thing. It's a big machine. He's kidnapped all the magic users, or trying to, in Leonis, and he's using to power this great machine. And he's going to destroy the everlasting tops, and is trying to take over Historia. And we have to stop him."
Okay,
Also, he found out, so yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Okay, some of that I knew, some of that I didn't know. But one thing I want to know is, are you okay?
Oh God, no, I am not okay. This is the smallest amount of reprieve in the horrible dungeon that they've had me in for like a week.
Oh,
don't think I've seen sunlight.
Okay,
That
okay.
sucks.
Okay. So what you're saying is I need to slowly chop off the king's dick and then burn his kingdom to the ground.
If you can figure out how to do that, yes. Oh, you found Scrags. Hi, Scrags.
Yes.
Aye.
So we found Scrags.
I don't think we met. You killed my mom.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
which was rude.
I've done that a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's water under the bridge, as they say.
You know, someone killed my mom once too,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really care.
Well,
Very different culture, goblins.
Yeah, that's fine. But yes. No, everything's not okay. Everything's falling apart in Leonis.
Where?
We'll have to put a stop to that.
Yes. But yes, they captured me about a week ago, and I've been stuck in a dungeon since. Not even Persimmon is willing to help.
Yeah, fuck that cat.
Where's this dungeon? So that when we get out, if we have to, we can come.
The last time I saw daylight, I was in the City of Lions, but they have moved me around since then.
Oh.
Always with a bag on my head. Can't really tell at this point.
Hmm.
And as you all are chatting with Claire, the lovely Morgan with her unnecessarily long arms comes on over.
Etzley's gonna step in front of Claire, like in between Claire and Morgan, protectively.
Oh, so this is the girlfriend. Isn't she the cutest little thing? Oh, I'm gonna have fun. Have fun ripping her face right off of that pretty little face of hers.
You're having fun ripping the face off of her face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Lady,
a
do
really
you-
weird sentence.
Come on. Did you at least try to practice?
Did you go to
this?
threatening
Oh,
school?
Come
Honestly,
on.
that the anatomy in this sentence makes no sense.
You could try it.
There was-
Try it again, lady.
Yeah,
Try
let's do it again. Let's do it
Yeah.
again.
One more
Yeah,
time.
and try to sound more threatening this time.
Yeah, I'll look shocked this time.
I don't have to sound threatening because I have you. Oh, I have your girlfriend
Oh, is
in a
it?
dungeon, so you can laugh all you want. At the end of the day, you don't know where she is, and I do.
Oh,
That's just.
Excuse me. Hello, intimidating the witness. This person is attempting to intimidate a witness of the time court. Is there a court
I
officer
don't
here?
think they care.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely
threat
no one is paying attention to you.
being made.
I don't think
I
any of
won't
these people
have
are
it.
real. I don't think any of this is happening. This is not real. It's like a dream or something.
People are having conversations, and
I must have ate too many.
Yeah.
Do you want me to slap you? See if you're dreaming.
No, don't
See if
touch
I can
me.
wake you up.
Don't touch me.
Oh. Well, don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other soon. I'm gonna go say hi to my new best friend, Shavaris. Oh, she braids my hair so nicely.
I can't wait to rip your robot arms off, you stupid motherfucker. Ugh.
Actually, is there anything preventing us from just doing that here?
I'm gonna think.
There's probably some weird mumbo jumbo.
It seems like something they would frown on.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And probably some kind of weird magic that will prevent us from doing so.
Probably.
At this point, Tiaho comes on back, looking exasperated and sad and depressed. So Herrick isn't talking to me, ma'am.
Yeah.
He is trapped in a kind of spell.
Bruno pipes up. Not Bruno. Saccharin. Saccharin pipes up. Too many gnomes.
Too many people.
Too many people.
Too many
gnomes.
gnomes. Too many gnomes.
Yeah. Saccharin pipes up. I think that's the same collar that I used on men here.
Do you know how to get it off?
I haven't made it yet, but I'm sure I could try. Probably not here. I don't have any of my tools.
And I doubt you would be allowed to.
Oh yes, I don't think they'll let me in. That dog looks scary.
So
I mean, if we can't attack them, why could they attack us?
That's
probably why they haven't done it yet.
true.
Because I'm sure if that cocky little bitch should probably try to fight me now.
What'd she do? Isn't that the girl that you got the head in the bag?
Shavaris?
Yeah.
Yeah, or we did. We were trying to resurrect
Wait,
her. We didn't know they'd already taken her.
Where was the head located before we came here?
In the bag of holding.
Could you
Probably have it on us.
Could you reach into the bag of holding and pull her head out?
Do
I
we
feel
have the bag
weird
of
about
holding
this.
with us?
Did you have the bag of holding when you?
It was
did
always
whatever?
on us. I
Probably.
think, yeah. You wouldn't leave it in
Yeah.
the cart. Why would you leave a bag of holding in the cart?
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
no
no,
sense.
it has all our
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Yeah. All right. You open up your bag of holding, and it's a bag. It's not a bag of holding. It's just a bag.
Is there a head in it?
There's nothing. There's just a bag.
This sucks. I wanted to cause the time. I don't wanted to break the law more.
It's just a normal bag. There's nothing in it because you haven't put anything in a normal bag. But
I would, Horatio would like to do just a prestidigitation. Doesn't like just a minor little thing, just to see if magic works.
you try your best to prestidigitate. Nothing. You as and being somebody who's very close to understanding the arcane and the weave. You can't feel the weave here.
Well, then how come those collars are even working?
Good question.
I think it could be because they spawned in with them.
But
I
we
suspect-
spawned in with the bag of holding.
But we didn't access it.
It's not really magic. I mean,
Yeah.
it is Sasakaran. Like it's weird. That
It's
robot
basically
dog
a
is also kind of
plain-
not magic, and he's still here.
And both me and your rocky friend are still.
Yes,
Or
Miss Claire's
souls.
arms still work.
Yeah, I suppose that's all true.
I don't think magic works here the same way that it does on art and time. I don't know how to say this.
It works, and it appears that it works enough to have magic individuals still be around,
Mm-hmm.
but not enough to
Cast spells.
allow for the casting of new magic.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, I think one thing that's important for us to discuss while we're here is how we find Herrick and Shavaris and where Claire is being kept.
Well,
I know that's thinking far in the future, but I mean, we've got nothing but time on our hands right now.
That's cute.
Thank you. I try my best.
Let's see. As you all are talking, and you can continue to talk. Everything people go quiet for a second as one of the little monodrones comes out of these big old doors at the front, and calls out numbers 1 through 12. Just one, criminal number 1, criminal number 2, criminal number 3, and so on until he gets to 12. The judge will see you. And you see about 12 people, well, exactly 12 people walk into these doors to, speak with the judge, I guess. And then as this is happening, you do see that Herrick, Scary Dog, Shavaris, King Maxim, and Morgan also walk in with them.
Can we see what goes on?
How are you going to do
I
that?
want to go sneak in or sit in the back of the court. I mean, if it's open court, we just go sit down.
So what's your plan here?
I'm gonna try walking in.
Yeah, no issue. Yeah, nobody stops you from walking right on in. You see that the 12 people that went in are kind of at the front. At the very front of the room, there appears to be she looks like a humanoid, and she gives every impression that she's a human of some variety. but she looks kind of off as you look at her. Like, what's that? Uncanny Valley kind of thing, where like she's human but also not. It's a little wonky. And she starts off by just looking at the 12 that come in, says, "Good morning, everyone. We're here to settle any dealings from cases 1,238 to 2,309. God, why are there so many? All right. I am the great and honorable Judge Pandora. I will hear your claims. Yada, yada, yada. You're probably all going to time prison. It's fine. Tell me your stories."
Wow,
and you
amazing
do,
justice system, I whisper to Felix.
Honestly,
This is just like
ideal.
this is like almost exactly what it's like to be a goblin in every humanoid. I mean, if you get to go to court, usually they just kill you.
Oh, but it's convenient. You bring everyone that you need to kill. They come to court and you kill them, right? So you don't have to go out and get them. Is that just like an efficiency thing?
Baby. All right. Yeah. So the first 12 cases, the Judge Pandora calls everybody up one at a, calls their names one at a time. Number 1, number 2, number 3, so on and so forth. She talks about their crimes. Most of them are like out of sync from their timelines by like a week or two. And they explain, "Oh, I fell into a dungeon. Oh, I fell into a weird doorway. I walked into a painting." For the most part, she's just like, "Fine, this is your warning. You're gonna lose, 3 years of your life just for wasting my time. You can go on out." And they leave the room.
I have a question.
To who?
Sort of, to the DM. It's kind of a meta question, which is, does the name Pandora here hold a significance, or is it just a name you picked at random? Like, could I roll a history?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't really mean anything. No.
Are any of these people we know?
In the first 12?
Yeah, like, can I, like, if she was talking about Shavaris or Herrick, I would raise my hand.
Yeah, no. So far, the first 12 are just random strangers.
Oh,
You've never met them. You don't know who they are. Yeah, you have no idea. It looks like Shavaris, Herrick, and Maxim and Morgan are just kind of sitting here, also watching. Morgan keeps glancing over to you. Maxim never looks at you. He just kind of looking straight the whole time. Yeah. So, as things go on, more people get called up. The same kind of deal. Mostly in like pairs or triplets. Every once in a while, it's like a single person, but they seem to go in groups. Most of them have some sort of excuse or another about why they're a week off or 2 weeks off. Until you get to one person who is several decades out of sync. And the person who goes up there, let's make it be you. Woman who goes up there, she grabs out of her, under her shirt, she grabs out a medallion, shows it to Pandora. It kind of glows blue for a second. Judge Pandora takes a big sigh and just says, "Ah, fuck, that asshole just gives these things out to everyone. Fine, whatever, just let her go back to her own timeline." At which case the woman just walks out of the courtroom.
do I recognize the medallion?
You don't recognize the medallion. You do recognize the glow. That blue glow reminds you a whole lot about how Claire casts her magic, and those couple of times that you've seen Preet use her Kronos' blessing.
I'm like, I go to Preet, I say, Well, you might survive this.
Yeah.
Hurrah! Yeah. What am I gonna do with all your stuff? I'd kind of prefer you guys kept it. I mean,
I'm
no
sure
shade. It's just that it's too much. I'm a bard. I live free. I don't like.
Why don't you? You can give it to the poor.
True. Yeah. I could sing songs about your sacrifice, and then they'd be like kind of cool. Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
that
I'd
sounds
still
great.
rather you not die or have to go to jail
No, guys,
or lose your
this-
life.
You're all forgetting that, as far as I'm aware, the only time, at least for most of us, that we willingly traveled through time, it was via a temple of Kronos. Surely that should count for something.
That's a good point. I mean, I just inherited a bracelet. I don't really know much about Kronos,
Yes.
but it was a proper place to be doing time stuff.
Yes. So
There you go.
that's probably our best defense here.
Yeah. I mean, it was the place. Not us.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we traveled
So-
through his magic, so that clearly means he allowed it.
So, Felix, what are you going to do about the other part?
Well, from my understanding, that wasn't her fault.
That's true. You guys just wandered into that location, right?
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell them all. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
Well,
Yes.
hopefully it'll set you free.
Probably not. Probably I'll end up dead. Tell my mama sorry.
All right. As your conversation continues, more people come up. The next group of 4 to come up, they are out of sync by a whole lot. They talk about being out of sync by about like 6 years. They come up with excuses again, similar to what everyone else. I walked into a temple and we didn't know what was going on and all that. The judge finds them guilty, and you see 2 of the monodrones come out with like javelins, kind of poke them very gently before they scream in agonizing pain and disappear.
I'm starting to think that maybe we just wandered into it. Defense isn't a winning strategy.
Well, from what I understand, this wasn't so much walking into it as it was the fault of the time cat person.
I ain't
It's the
seen a
time-
single person grovel or beg yet, and that's really
Are you going
that's
to try
what
that?
courts. That's what courts usually like where I'm from.
Mm.
Usually there's a
There-
big ogre. He's like huge. He's the biggest ogre in the area. And he sits up there and he tells you did something. Even if you didn't do it, then you got to go, please don't eat me. Please, for the love of God, I'll do anything. And then they'll like kind of arbitrarily decide if you're guilty or not.
Okay. That's an option.
Do they then
put
go
that
on
in the
to
back
eat?
pocket.
Do they eat
But
the
if you
guilty?
beg really nicely or you do something really funny, they'll usually laugh and they'll let you go on.
Oh, I doubt that will work here. But worth an attempt.
Listen, I just know the legal systems of my people.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What if what we did was really important for the course of history, and our being out of sync with time was actually necessary for the timeline to work correctly?
Well, do we have any way of proving that is the case?
The vampires are alive because of our interventions. Her mom's alive, right? What happened with Claire's mom? Is she still trapped?
Claire's mom is still
you
trapped,
did you
yeah.
did save Felix's mom.
Well, I don't think they'll care about that. I'm sorry, Felix's mom, but what about trying to rescue her and like trying to fix a timeline to free her because she's a toy of a god?
Mm.
I don't know. I'm workshopping this. Help me out
Yes.
here.
I think in this case, simply telling exactly what happened will probably be our best
I don't.
bet.
Well, I mean, you guys are all right because you've only done that 1 week. You're not 5 years out of sync.
That is true.
Yeah.
For those of you who are 5 years out, I think simply explaining what happened And that, I mean, to some extent, those 5 years were caused by a follower of Cronus. So
Yeah, he did it to us.
presumably that counts for something.
I should
Like,
think.
this is still under his magic, and it's still under the magic of someone, or one of his disciples, which it appears that is a get out of jail free card of some description.
I don't know about free, but
yes, we will have to see. But I think blaming all of this on Kronos is probably let the gods handle it between themselves. Leave us out of it.
While you all are having this conversation, every once in a while you do see that King Maxim goes and talks to a tall cat, and then walks away, and then we'll go back, talk to him again, and then walk away.
That's Persimmon, right?
It's a tall cat. Looks like Persimmon.
Does Persimmon seem to be looking at Scrags at all?
No. If you stare him if you stare him for a while, you see that he takes out like a string from his pocket, kind of flings it around, chases it, catches it, and then goes back and then does it all over again. Like he's just playing with a toy.
All right, so I'm gonna go talk to him. Be like, hey, cat, I like your string.
Oh, yes, it's a lot of fun. I had someone make it once. It was great. I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm trying to learn how to use it like as a weapon. It's a fun toy.
Ooh, nice. What's your name?
My name's Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Hi.
Oh my god.
So weird place this, huh?
Yeah. My friend told me I had to come here and help out some people, so I'm here.
Who's your friend?
He points at his gauntlet, and there's a little medallion on it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. He's something about Kronos and helping out some people who he likes.
Well, I hope it's me, because otherwise I'm going to end up in a dungeon.
Oh no!
And I don't want to
Sounds
be.
so good.
No, it isn't any good, and it's not my fault. I didn't do anything bad.
Yes. Can't we? I don't like seeing innocent people going to dungeons. That doesn't seem very nice.
Well, just felt like saying hi and telling you I like your string.
Oh well, it was nice to meet you.
Oh, maybe because can I do a perception check to see if I could overhear this conversation?
Sure.
Okay, because I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Felix, you want to ask a bit more about how he's supposed to help the friends?
Oh, yeah. How are you supposed to help the friends? You know?
I have no idea. Neither does Medi. Medi tried to talk to him, but he says it's hard to get a hold of Kronos. So
I bet. Gods, you know?
yes. So I just came along. Try to see what I can do. I don't really know.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh. Well, good to talk to you again.
Yeah. Anyway, if I don't end up going to prison forever and ever, maybe we'll run into each other on the other side.
Oh, yes. That sounds like fun.
Cool. All right. I'm like, he's good, cat people. I come over. That's all I got.
All right. The trials continue. More and more people come on up. You guys are close to the end at 400 and something. So you see plenty of people come up.
I remember my number is 448.
Yeah, you guys are in the 400 something. So they're slowly working through people. A lot of them give excuses. You hear a lot of the same stuff. And then again, every once in a while, someone flashes. It's not always a medallion. Sometimes it's another kind of trinket. Sometimes it's like a clock. Sometimes it's a ring. Sometimes it's a medallion. Sometimes it's like a full like plate armor that it flashes blue. The judge excuses them and they're free to go. But for the most part, everyone's either, kind of let go with a, like, this is your warning, or they're disintegrated by the monodrones.
Quick question.
Mhm.
What I think I got a bracelet. Is that right?
Yes, you do have a bracelet.
Is my bracelet a contiguous piece of wood, or is it a series of like stones that are put together? What are
It's
the...
one continuous piece.
Damn it. I was going to break it apart and give everyone one piece, but that won't work.
Mm.
Damn it. All right. Okay. Well, I'm thinking.
And as the time goes on, they do eventually call for like a lunch break, because you'll have all been here for a long time. It seems like, because there are a lot of people. There's just a lot of people in front of you, so it'll probably be a while before it's your turn. So they call for a little lunch break. When you make it back onto the lobby, there's food arranged for everybody. People are back to mingling in little groups together. You don't see a whole lot of people kind of trying to talk to others. Everyone's just kind of in their own little group.
The Chavaris Herrick group still where they were the whole time? They moved?
No, they come out and they eat. They don't, again, they mostly seem to avoid you. They don't talk to you. They don't come over, besides the little bit of taunting that Morgan did earlier.
Mm.
Etsley is never going to leave Claire's side and is going to like hold her hand as if she's going to disappear at any minute.
Mm-hmm. Since you're standing close to Claire, Claire's number is 287. So your numbers seem to be grouped with like your group of friends. Hers is not matching up with that.
Does Preet knows Claire at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Claire, do you have a defense strategy?
Oh, yes. She makes her arms kind of start to split open a little bit, and like not all the way, but just kind of showing cracks. And they start to glow blue, and you see her little the gears show up behind her when she casts magic. It's like I have Kronos' blessing. They'll let me out. Maybe a warning. We kind of get free reign to more or less do what we want.
Have you been to Time Court before?
This is only my second time.
So, is there any way for me to get Kronos' blessing in between now and the can we pray and get Kronos' blessing?
I already know it's probably too late for me to do that.
Yes, it's probably too late for all of you. I got mine from spending all my time near the time gate. I don't know. There's no time gate here, so Preet, as she reaches over to touch your bracelet, and it starts to have that same blue glow.
Mm-hmm.
Preet already has Kronos' blessing, so she'll be okay. Typically, they'll even allow you to have a companion to kind of travel with you, so she could probably protect one of you. Besides that, I don't know.
Well, can you protect Etsley?
That's only if I go in at the same time as Etsley, but
And she goes earlier than we do.
yes, they tend to group the crimes together.
But one of her crimes maybe is the temple, and you were there for that, so you should be recalled for that case.
That's true. That is possible.
Etsley could have you recalled, right? If she requested because you were there.
That is very possible. Yes.
Okay.
Might be worth a try.
So that's
We could try it.
Oh,
It's one definite and one maybe.
What about your friend? He's not been called up yet, has he? Your cat friend with the string toy that you made earlier, Felix? He hasn't.
I don't think he's going to be called. He's supposedly here to help.
Right, but he hasn't been drawn to any other party to intervene on their behalf, right?
And the
No.
king's been talking to him a lot.
The king's been talking to him a lot. I mean, the
Oh, yes. I did see him. He looks an awful lot like Persimmon, but he acts nothing like him and doesn't seem to know. I think the king is baffled that Persimmon is here and yet not here at the same time.
I wonder which group the cat's trying to help, or was sent here to help.
Because who we just got me, Felix, Etzley, Claire, so that leaves 2.
Scrags,
You got
technically.
Scrags. You have Men here. You have Bruno. You have Saccharin. You have there's 2 Saccharins. Yeah, you have a lot of people. A lot of people have been involved in your shenanigans.
How did Saccharin
Maybe
get
we can
pulled
think
up
of a
here?
deal we can make.
Saccharin was involved when we went through the temple.
He got through. He did the temple all by himself.
Oh, was that when we went through where the elves were and we
Mhm.
got around? Okay, and he was lost inside. Okay, because there were 2 temples, weren't there? There was the Kronos
well,
temple,
there
and then there was the
was-
black pyramids.
Yes, the Obsidian Temple.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Obsidian
the
Temple
one
and
where-
the weird Time Temple thing.
Yes.
Yes, he was in the weird Time Temple thing. with
Okay,
you.
well, he'll probably get off with a warning, so he is
Possibly.
probably okay. I mean, it seems to be the case, right? He's only out 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
He shows you his note, and it's 2 weeks for him.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So he'll probably just get off with like
As a
probation.
first offense.
Yeah. So who are the ones who are really in danger?
Bruno's
Bruno?
at 4 months. Menhir's at 5 years.
Plus something.
No, just 5, because he never went to the temple with you all.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so he's just at 5. Scrags is at 5 years.
I'm sure I'm just a few months.
You're at the 4. You went to the temple too, didn't you? You did go to the temple. So you're like 4 months and 2 weeks.
Mhm.
All right, so it's really Herrick and Felix that are at the most danger.
Well, Herrick, I don't think we can do anything for. Amity, that's
That's fatalist. Come on, we're here to solve problems.
I hate to be this guy, but if anything, we might not want to help.
Good thing you're not a guy, you're a fish.
Why would we not want to help Herrick?
Well, if he's currently being used as a weapon,
Or men here. But Menhir's fine.
Menhir we would want to help, but Herrick and Shivaris, this is so awful of me. But if they are indeed weapons, they're being used as weapons, and the fate of all existence is at play here.
Oh yeah, that's right. The world's gonna end in 2 weeks.
Yes,
Yeah.
or
That's-
something.
That's why we have
Also-
to.
And
What?
Oh yeah, sorry. Did we not
let me
mention
finish
that?
my thought. Let me finish my thought here. So
I don't know. That sounds like a thing that I need to
we also,
explain. to me.
yes, we have a. There's King Maximus building a war. Like a war is brewing. He's doing something. He is presumably the one, most likely the one who has captured them. If he's using them as weapons, humanely it's awful, but strategically it might be the best if they don't
Suffer
leave
at time
here.
court hands.
Yes.
But how do we
I-
know they're being used as weapons and not as leverage?
I don't know. But even then, if his leverage disappears, that's I feel so awful suggesting this, but I just wanted to bring it up. I agree. I would I would love to help them. It's clearly the right thing to do.
Claire, do you have any inkling of how they would be using Herrick and Shavaris?
Knowing the king, he probably wants to use them to lure you in and kill you. They are your friends after all.
Just like he tried to use you, just like Morian tried to use you's leverage for us to hand over the goblin.
Yes.
Well, in that case, we're gonna go to him anyways. So we should try and help them then. If they're simply being used as bait, we should definitely try and help them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone want to tell Scrags about how the world is ending in 2 weeks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Scrags, the world is ending in 2 weeks. Just thought
Yeah.
you should know.
Time is breaking up, so there is currently only 2 weeks of future, more or less. There's 2 weeks get pushed forward constantly, but
That's true.
there are only 2 weeks of future.
Oh yeah, and it's all because Persimmon has been looking for you.
All this time travel has started to break the fabric of time.
Yeah.
Someone was looking for me. And
yeah,
they were
and has
breaking...
broken time because of it.
Yes.
Yep.
I am not that hard to find.
I mean,
I don't know. Your teammates here spent like a year trying to find you.
Well, to be fair, we were like devoted to that most of the time. We had so many other things going on, But yeah,
Purple worms.
he's just, I don't know. He's a weird cat. I don't think he gets away from the time gate that often. So.
Well, I don't even think he's here. I think his weird lookalike is here.
Weird lookalike that's here to help a group of people who Kronos likes. Well,
Yes.
it's definitely not me.
I really
Or at
hope
least I would
that's
be
our
very
group.
surprised.
I'm gonna go over to that Persimmon looking cat again.
Blue.
Blue. Hey, Blue.
Oh, hello again.
I think I forgot to tell you my name is Felix Felkarin.
Probably. That's fine. Hi, Felix.
Hey.
Are you having fun at Time Court?
No, it's terrible. I hate it here. How about you?
I hate that I'm so late. And he shows you his button. His button says 452. 53. I'm sorry, I'm off by one. 453.
Oh, that's right near mine.
Oh, yes, it is. Wow. Yes, I think I'm the last one. It's a lot of waiting.
Yeah, these kind of places, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, thankfully
I think they don't make us like register vehicles and stuff in places like
gosh.
that. That would be awful.
I once went on this adventure, and I'm really glad that I never had to sit in lines for hours on end. That would have been real boring.
Oh yeah.
So your adventure didn't include a lot of like waiting rooms and
No.
Interesting.
Traffic.
I wouldn't know how that would. I don't even understand that, but sure. Love my adventures. I'm just lucky I've never been sent to the dentist. That's what I think.
I have a general question for all players. What's everyone's number?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
449.
Yeah, I can tell you because Tiaho's 447, Etsley's 448, Scrags 449, Felix 450, Horatio 451, Bruno 452. Yes, those are yours.
Okay.
So if you're 452 and you got the medallion, do you think you could make sure my friend Bruno, who's 452, goes back with you? Just seems He's
Oh.
got a nice guy, a girl at home waiting for him, and he's a real sweet kid.
Is he guilty? Did he do something
No,
wrong?
but
Oh.
I think that I don't know if that really matters whether you're guilty or not. Does it?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Me either. But like they keep zapping people, and I
Ooh.
don't like it.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Oh, except if they wanted to zap that king prince person, he's a
Oh.
murderer. So you should.
Yeah,
that's
he's
definitely.
he's talked to me a lot. He pretends to know me. I don't know. I've never met him.
He's a killer and a
Oh.
liar.
He
once
smells
tried
like
to
it.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, he doesn't. I think he's a bad guy.
yeah, me too. Definitely a bad guy. That whole group. Except you see those collars they put on those two people?
Oh yeah.
Those control them so they can't even, they're like zombies. It's horrible. Those are my old friends.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah. If I was stuck here, I could go try to rescue them, but
Oh yes, Medi told me not to try to pick any fights here.
yeah.
He said that if I did, I'd probably get into more trouble.
What are you in trouble for?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Just no. Medi says I'm here to help out, but then I showed up and they gave me a number, and I'm just waiting, I guess.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When we were handed the notices for appearing in court, Trevor got a separate one. Do me and Trevor have separate numbers?
You didn't get a separate one. We got one with 2 names on it.
Yeah. But
no, Trevor did not get a separate one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you each have the one.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. All right. Oh, did you want to come meet my friends?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'm like, hey guys, this is Blue. This is Claire and Edsley. They're disgusting and always in love. There's Scraggs. He's just disgusting.
I'm in love.
She's awesome. There's Men here. He's cool.
Oh, you look like the Time Cat.
I've been getting that a lot.
Oh.
He's not though. He's his name is Blue. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Yes,
I like that name.
It's a good name. Is your name Tree?
No, my name is Min here.
Oh, that also makes sense.
Which I think is like, yeah, it's a type of rock, I think. I don't know. I like the goldfish. He's funny. He has a very long name.
As soon as you say goldfish, you see Blue's eyes like get wide. Like, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, this is Horatio von Bubbleton III.
Blue runs up to his bowl and just starts tapping on it.
Please refrain from doing that.
I wanted to do that too. Okay.
I am a... Yes.
Ooh. No, Medi, I know he sounds like Erasmus, but I think he's some sort of freshwater fish.
I don't know who you're talking to about, but yes, I am indeed a freshwater fish. I am a goldfish. But if you could refrain from tapping on my bowl, it's really annoying.
Oh. Well, you look tasty.
Yes, but I'm not edible.
I'm sure you are. You just haven't tried hard enough.
To eat myself. Why would I attempt to eat myself?
Because you look tasty.
Oh, he's not tasty that way, actually.
Oh.
It's the magic. It's all that necromantic magic that he's into. Makes him taste really, really bad.
Oh yes, I'm sure he tastes gross, like zombie gross.
Zombie gross.
I once bit into a mummy. It was not tasty.
Ugh.
I think it also killed me. but that's besides the point.
Are you? Wait, whoa, hold. Are you undead?
No. Kronos saved me. He rewound Tom because he thought I was a good kitty.
Good.
Well, he seems
Good.
like he.
I have a feeling that Kronos has a thing for cats.
Oh yes, he likes good cats.
Good. If you remember, could you describe the taste of this mummy?
Have you ever
Oh my
had
gosh.
really old beef jerky?
Yes.
Yes, that.
You've had
How?
really old beef jerky
How?
as a fish.
I am.
Chew.
What do you think fish food is?
I don't think it's really old beef jerky.
Okay.
I think it's dried seaweed or something like that.
Listen. I was on the run for quite a while, and you can rehydrate old beef jerky by leaving it in water for a while.
Yeah, but you don't have teeth.
I beg your pardon. Yes, I do.
Oh my god, do you have teeth?
He does
Yeah,
have. He does not have teeth for beef. He does not
This
have
is
beef
That is
teeth.
terrifying.
There are no
I
canines.
also,
There
I'm
are no
also.
fish
Goldfish
canines.
with a full set of teeth. That's just
Of
creepy.
course, I don't have canines. I do not have differentiated teeth. I am a fish. I
Yeah.
am not a mammal.
You shouldn't have teeth. That's
You shouldn't-
creepy.
They shouldn't be talking either.
That is true. But the teeth is creepier than the talking.
Are you saying fish don't have teeth? Have you ever met a shark?
Sharks
You ain't no shark.
But a shark is a
aren't even
fish.
fish.
Yes, they are.
Oh my goodness.
As you all are arguing about fish anatomy, two monodrones come out of the room and start calling people back in. You do see your group of foes go in with the next group.
I'm going into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, let's see. You are at about. This next group is 270 through 280. The next group up. This next group up is also within that 2 week cycle ish, so they get kind of let go. Warnings, whatever, you're fine. And then the next group that gets called up is the Chavaris, Wilkes, Maxim, Claire, and Morgan all get called up.
I raise my head. Excuse me, Your Honor. Your Honor.
What? The
Two-
bathrooms are like out to the right. Like, I
Thank you.
don't know
No,
why
but
everyone
two
asked.
of the
Lindsay.
witnesses are have collars on that prevent them from giving testimony.
Yeah.
Of their own accord. So
Okay,
I think that they should not have those because they would not be able to speak in their own defense.
Look, short Karen, I don't really have time for this.
I'd like to make a motion.
What is
This
your
is
motion?
exactly
This isn't
like the
even your
other
trial. What is your motion?
My motion is that the collars be removed so that they can speak up in their own defense.
What even is there? Okay. You all are out of sync by a whole lot of time. King Maxim raises up his now metal arm. He's got one metal arm. Look at him.
Oh no.
And Morgan raises up hers. They both glow blue, and she says, "Okay, look. Here's the thing. You see these two? Kronos. God, he's such an asshole. He just gives out these blessings, and these two have them. And if they say that they're fine, these two aren't even going to be in trouble. You're not even worrying about anything. They get to go free."
I kind of
But
saw
they're
that coming.
free with collars that keep them from having free will. That seems
Okay,
rude.
go take that. Go here. Fill up for 335 for free will notices.
Okay. I'm filling it out.
There's no such form. That does not exist.
Well, that
Yeah,
seems.
I was gonna tell you, Felix, I don't think the time cart cares about free will. I think they just care about time.
Hey, Felix.
Yes.
This is just like Ogre Court, but with extra steps.
Please let them go.
Oh my goodness! Why are you
Calm
crying?
down. Calm
I
down.
grovel. I'm groveling.
I
Okay.
start playing
Oh,
some music to make it
goodness.
seem like really Spanish telenovela, kind of like impassioned, like
My
drama.
friends, they've been taken from us. Taken by these evil.
Okay. Order. Okay.
Etsley's gonna hide her
Ooh,
face
okay, who
and just
eats-
Please
rub her
don't eat
temples.
us.
I want to roll for
Please.
performance.
You can roll for performance. Roll for persuasion.
Etsley's gonna look
I'm
over at
assisting-
Claire,
I'm
just like,
assisting
help
her.
me.
Yeah. So Felix, you can roll persuasion with advantage. Performance is great, fantastic. You get. You can give yourself.
Ooh,
What's your proficiency bonus, Preet?
My proficiency bonus currently is 5.
Okay, not that it's going to make sense, but since you critted, you can give your proficiency bonus Felix, so with a whole 26. Just because I can't give her more advantage, so I
Sure,
wanted to give
yep.
her something
Yep.
for that great
Yeah.
performance. All right. I thought order in the court. Okay. Who even are you, people?
Oh man.
Oh, my name is Felix Felkarin.
Okay.
I'm number 448 or 9. And yeah, I just a lot has happened and it's been really crazy. But my friends were taken from us and put under these collars to take their will away so that they can tear our world apart. And it's really sad and I don't like it.
Okay, that is very sad, but this is time court, and we really only care about time here. If you have an
That's
issue
what
with
I
the
was
way
saying.
they've been treated, you should take it up with whatever mortal courts you have, or whatever god of laws you have in your little sphere. Go take it up with them.
Can we talk to Kronos?
Can you talk to Kronos? Oh my god. You cannot talk to my manager, Karen. I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm not. Just because I feel like these people are all brought here and were given all their power by Kronos, and I don't know why he would give power to such evil people.
I don't know either. I don't do the whole good or bad thing. That's not my job.
Okay.
My job is simple.
Okay.
You break time law, you get put in front of me.
And
If you have Kronos' blessing, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write that piece of law, someone else did. And they're allowed to go. They're allowed to bring one companion along because for whatever reason, time travelers like to have one companion along with them all the time. Don't know why that is, but they do.
I got that reference.
Thank you.
Same.
But they all the time travelers is just that's how they go. And so those are the rules. That's how they're written. These two have Kronos' blessing, so they can each take your friends, whether they're mind controlled or not. They can each take them back to their timeline and be on off their way. I can't do anything to stop them.
I think we are going to have to call the one with the black hair later in our defense. She's a witness.
Number 387, is that you? Claire raises her hand. Okay. You can stay and
Thank you.
do whatever. The rest of you can go. I guess 5, you can take that weird dog thing with you too. That's fine. Take it away.
Okay. We'll be quiet now. I'm sorry.
Claire comes over to you and Etsley and Claire and just kind of whispers into Claire, I'll be seeing you soon. I don't think this lets you get away. And the rest of your team, including Shavaris and Herrick, walk on out.
I hate that bitch.
Seems like a real jerk.
Yes.
Yes. That is how bad guys work sometimes. But as we go along, more people get called up. Same kind of shenanigans happens over and over again until we arrive at 447 through 452, which is you all. This big old group.
Plus the cat.
No,
That is 453.
Hmm.
He's still hanging around. He's just playing in the back with a string.
It's like I like string.
He likes string. All right. Okay. What's y'all are why are you all together and why you're all so wildly off? What is going on here?
Well, it was Kronos' time gate.
Okay.
It was being guarded by a very strange cat named Persimmon.
Mm-hmm.
And Persimmon had a crush on this lady. Has a crush on this lady. And we were walking through the Underdark, minding our own business. And he got all upset and he trapped us in the time gate and sent us forward 5 years. And then everything was so messed up.
Okay.
It was Kronos' time gate.
Okay. So which one of you has Kronos' blessing? I'm assuming all of you do then, if you got permission to do this.
I don't know. The cat didn't give me any blessing.
He did it without our consent.
Yeah, he kind of just threw us through time endlessly forever.
Not me.
Well, some of them.
Yeah, some of us.
All right. This is
Yes.
not at all confusing. Okay.
I entered with them in a temple, and I had no idea that it was skipping time.
Yeah, we went to Kronos' temple, so I don't understand. Like, if it's Kronos' gate and Kronos' temple, I didn't do anything to it. Like, obviously, we must have gone with his permission. Like, we didn't bring ourselves through it.
Okay. All right, let's break this down. Let's see. Number 287. You have Cronus' blessing, so you're fine. It's Claire. It looks like numbers 250 and 249 and 332 men here. You all are here because of a very long skip of 5 years.
Yeah, that's the time gate thing. That's what.
The time gate thing. Okay.
Mm.
And then there looks like there's an additional 2 weeks for 4 months and 2 weeks for 450. Felix,
Mm.
can you tell me about those?
That was. I don't know about the 4 months. I mean, well, no. Was
That
that
was
when
when we
we
got
went into the
Saccharin?
temple?
That was Obsidian, I think. When we
Oh, that
rescued
was yeah.
Saccharin.
The temple was
We-
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to rescue Saccharin. We didn't know it was in a time thing, but we went into the dungeon. He was up earlier today, actually.
All right, Saccharin 331. Yes, he'll get off with a warning because he was just there by curiosity, and as
Yeah,
we
we
say,
didn't-
curiosity and cats. You know.
Yeah. And then the other time was when we went into Kronos' temple. I was going there to help my mom, but I mean, I was with Kronos' people who were blessed by him, and we went into his temple. And
So
So I-
you deliberately went back in time.
Well, can I just point out something on the previous charge, Your Honor? Which
Yes.
was, had Felix and the team not gone in to pull Saccharin out, he would have been in there longer. He was, from their stories, completely lost, and it would have been a more disruptive thing. So actually, I think in that case, it would almost count in their favor that they were actually reducing the impact on time flow. Just wanted to point that out.
And we got a note from somebody from the future saying that we had to do it in order to make the timeline make sense. If that makes sense, like we had to go back in order.
There was a causal loop that needed to be upheld. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Had we not done it, the causal loop would not have happened, and we would have a grandfather paradox.
Okay. Hold. Okay, hold on. Dave, she yells out. Dave, where are you? You see this lovely gentleman. Just kind of pop in.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi. Yes. Dave, what is going on with this sphere? And Dave's like, I don't know a lot. I don't know nothing.
I've been told that we're gonna my whole universe is like gonna explode in like 2 weeks and there's no more future and we're all gonna die.
Dave, is this sphere going to end in 2 weeks? You can see Dave just looking flustered. Let me look through the papers. And he kind of goes through a few papers. Right here it says yes, 2 weeks. They have 2 weeks, and then their sphere is going to end. All right.
And all because of the cat.
Yes, Dave.
It's really a lot of it is due to this persimmon character.
Dave, I really like your dad. And I gave you this job because I really like your dad, but you gotta show some initiative, Dave.
Who's Dave's dad?
This is really where this is a lot of complicated stuff. We have a lot of paperwork to do. Go get all the end of world paperwork taken care of, Dave. Okay? And then we'll talk. And with that, Dave disappears.
Bye, Dave.
Okay. Now this all makes sense. Your sphere is about to end.
We're trying to fix it. I mean, we'd like to. Is there a way we could fix that? Because I would love to fix it if we could.
Yes.
Oh, no, your sphere's dead. But you brought this great information to my attention, which I really am very appreciative of. So you saved me on so much paperwork. You have no idea how much paperwork there goes when a sphere just goes dark. So much. You got to reroute trails. It's a whole thing. So with that,
You don't have to do paperwork at all if we save the sphere.
That's honestly none of my business. Like I don't get to decide what spheres get to live, what
this
don't.
is exactly like Oracle, but just like extra steps, just like three extra
You're gonna have to
steps.
tell me when you went to Ogre Court because that sounds very interesting.
Oh, I've been hundreds of times.
We should discuss that later, though, because
Yes.
as much as that's
exactly, later.
interesting,
Probably not the most appropriate time.
Listen,
Well, we have all the time.
what if we prevent our sphere from going dark? Surely that would mean less paperwork for you.
Yeah, but then I'd have to do more paperwork on why I let you go stop the sphere from going back. You see what happens there?
Yeah, so it's paperwork either way.
Yeah, it's paperwork either way.
It's paperwork either way. Excellent.
but maybe we
But-
could help you with your paperwork.
You
Sure.
wanna sit here and do paperwork.
We've done worse.
We've
If
done
that-
much worse. If that would
If-
get us out of here to save the world,
Yes.
I wrote a whole book about our adventures. In fact, I have it if you want it, so you can read everything that's happened to us up to now. Like I got the book.
As you all are trying to convince Judge Pandora, you see, in a very dramatic way, woman come on in through the door, run down the middle of the aisle, up to the judge and say, out of breath, Judge, I need to. It's very important to my case. Can I? Can I borrow these, mortals? And it's like they sit there and talk for a little bit and whisper before the judge looks up on you and says, "Whatever, their world's gonna end in 2 weeks anyway. They make no difference to the timeline. Go,
When
you
we
can take
get
them."
sent back, since it makes no difference to the timeline, pretty, please can Claire come with us and not have to go back to a dungeon? She could be a huge help.
Oh, I forgot about her. Now she's been dismissed. You can go, Claire.
No. I grab her, please.
No, she's got she's got to go. This isn't. I've already
but
bent
does it
enough
matter?
rules.
No, but does it matter where she goes?
Fine, whatever. I don't take her away. I don't. You're the last ones of my day, and I don't even care.
Excellent. So she can go with us.
Yeah, take her. That's fine.
Yay! Thank you.
Brilliant.
Yes.
To which Blue stands up and says, I have 453. I think I'm next. It's like, you're not even on my docket. I don't know why you're here. I don't know. Go with them, I guess. They'll Eurydice, just show them the way out. Just whatever. I have a headache now. I'm done with you all.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good night. You've been wonderful, Judge.
Okay. At this point, let me get rid of all these folks because no one's here but you all at this point.
They've all been dismissed or zapped.
Yeah, everyone's either dead or somewhere else.
Great. That means we can blow the place up without any collateral damage.
Any collateral damage. All right. So you guys are
I don't
back
think
in
that would
the
work.
back
Well,
in the
this
lobby.
dude-
Oh, I guess he can go too. Bye, dude.
Fuck off, Stan.
dude.
Bye, Stan.
I'm like, oh my God,
He
this
looks
is
like a Stan.
so awesome. I really didn't think that was going to work, Claire. But
That didn't work, says the woman who has saved you. My name is. Yes, I'm sorry. I have good news, bad news. My name is Eurydice. I am a detective in Time Court. I have a very important case, and I have been allowed to borrow you. You are quite dispensable since your sphere is going to end soon. Congratulations. So,
Gee, thanks.
yeah, I've never felt so warm and fuzzy in my life.
yeah. So it means that you are dispensable, and if anything happens to you, it will not affect time and space in any way, shape, or form. So I have been allowed to borrow you. I have an important job for there's so many of you. Why are there so many of you?
Well,
We come as a package deal generally.
Yes.
This is LTD, LTE, Last Ditch Enterprises. LTD.
Saccharin kind of reaches his hand. I was excused, and also, like, you don't pay me ever.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know why you're still here.
Well, I mean, Saccharine, you could go back and just live the next 2 weeks of your life and then die, or you could come with us and maybe live longer.
Oh,
I mean, either or.
every time you show up.
It really, it's
I mean,
not,
you don't really have to come with us.
like I don't need to hear whining for the next 2 weeks.
You're acting like we're forcing you to do it.
You
When
could
we just
go
said you could
anywhere.
go or you could come with. I mean,
Menhir's gonna go and pat him on the head.
Well, okay. So here's the deal. I've been following a man for I don't even know how many hundreds of years. His name is Orpheus. He is an incredibly destructive force. And this is my last chance to solve this case. I've been trying for centuries and have gotten nowhere. And they are going to shut down the case and call it a case closed. And I just can't have that on my record.
Mhm.
So I have a proposition for those of you who want to take it. You help me find this criminal, and I can help you with your case. I've read all about you all. That Persimmon character, King Maxim. I read through your whole file. I have a way for you to get Persimmon out of his demiplane.
Oh,
Huh.
Yes. The same way that you were dragged here, that same magic can be used to take anyone out of anywhere and put them wherever you want.
Hmm.
That's
And I know-
very useful.
Yes. So if you want to find this Persimmon, I can help you get him and make
Thank you.
sure that he is where you want him to be. But in exchange,
What?
I need you to help me find Orpheus.
Can I ask a couple questions?
Yes.
What did Orpheus do?
He destroyed a couple spheres.
Oh,
Oof.
is he in our sphere now? Is he the one destroying our sphere?
No.
person.
Last time I checked, he was not in our sphere
Okay.
or your sphere.
And
It's not really.
okay, yeah. Well, I think as long as Claire can come with us, because we like her.
Yeah, definitely Claire come along, and she's going to tighten her hand around Claire's hand.
I have no
Her
problem.
arc, I tell you.
Yep.
So here's the agreement that I was able to make with the judge is that only 5 of you may go.
Oh boy. And the others just go back to wherever they were?
Exactly.
5 of us, you say?
Well,
At this point, Bruno
And why is Blue
speaks
here?
up and says, I could go back and warn King Axespine about what Maxim is planning.
That would
sounds
be a good idea.
reasonable. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Tiaho also pipes up and says, I'm sure we probably don't want to leave Antonio and Walter by themselves, and Rosie,
Yeah, don't
Rosie.
forget
and
about
all of your
Rosie.
stuff.
Yeah, if you could
Yes,
hang with that and deal with that, that would
Yes,
be good.
yeah.
And Shala, yes, Shala.
Mm.
Everyone is still
Mm.
left behind.
Right. So that's fine. And let's see. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's Blue or Claire. I think that's the choice.
Mm.
No, I think we're 4.
Yes.
We can only bring 5.
4?
Yes.
You can only bring 5. You have Scrags.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is where Scrag decides if he wants to come along.
Ah, that's what this is about. Okay.
Or if he wants to go back to Candlekeep and hide out.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there.
Okay.
No, I'm going. You can't make me not. Sorry,
Oh, I've
I
got
don't
a
make the
whole.
rules.
I've got a whole ballad of Ogre Court that I've been working on. Since
You ain't even been to Overhort.
I know, but I've been using your descriptions of it.
Mm.
Well, here's the thing. I'd rather go back to Candlekeep and let Claire stay out of prison. But honestly, lady, I really think you're going to like having me with you.
This Horatio speaks up. This job you're wanting us to do, what exactly does it entail?
It entails. Okay. What do you think is outside of your planet? Is that what you call them, planet?
A turtle.
Outside of us plane would be, well,
No, your planet. The rock that you sit on.
Yeah,
Turtle.
we call it a planet.
oh,
She calls it a turtle.
down.
No. No. What's outside of our planet is a turtle.
Oh, what's like
Turtles all the way
beyond
down.
the planet?
Yes.
Oh,
I've been told that it's a turtle.
a turtle is an interesting idea. My parents used to tell me that it was a horrendous giant eldritch horror that would consume all that looked too close to it.
Okay. Well, these are some very interesting ideas. Yeah, very, very scientifically sound.
I
All
don't
of
know
them.
what.
This was my bedtime stories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
No wonder you grew up to be
cosmology-
such a wonderful individual.
I
Very,
know.
very charming.
Thank you.
Yes, little fish friend.
Well, okay, this is out of character. I don't know what cosmology you're going by.
What cosmology would Horatio believe in?
Well, he would. Like, if other planets exist, if there's a solar system like there is in real life and galaxies, that's what he would believe. But if we're going by just having the material plane and just like,
You could
There's
just say
no-
space.
Space.
We're
well,
riding on the back of a turtle. His name is Sven.
in traditional in traditional like D&D cosmology, the space isn't really a thing. It's just like kind of the material plane and then the rest of the planes.
Listen,
There's several cosmologies. Just pick
There are.
one.
Yeah,
Nobody
just
cares.
pick one, honestly. Pick whichever one you think
Or
Horatio
just,
would
or
believe in.
just do what Etzley's doing and not say anything.
Trust me, you're all wrong. So just pick
'Cause at the
whichever one
moment, she doesn't
Horatio
really
thinks it
care.
Okay,
is.
well,
trust me, you're all
There would-
wrong, he says.
there would be outside of our planet would be space of the worlds far away that we have observed through telescopes.
That's absurd. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, that doesn't. Like, where would the turtle even go?
Yeah.
There's no turtle. How would it breathe in space? There is no air.
How do you know? You've never been in space.
Air gets thinner as you rise, so it stands to reason that as you increase in height.
No, but the turtle is below us. We're on top of the turtle.
Okay. What's the mission?
Yes.
Wow. Outside of your planet, there exists other planets.
See?
And outside of all of the planets exists the edge of your sphere. That
Yes.
is your reality. And outside of your sphere exist other spheres with more realities. Your job is to go find Orpheus in whatever sphere he is hiding. I have a few leads that I will give you, and I will send you to the rock that I think you call the moon. It's actually a planet called Lunara, and it's filled with elves.
Really?
Yes.
For the DM, and completely out of character, R&D, you must have gotten some inspiration from the Loki show, because this is sounding pretty Loki.
I think Loki got some inspiration from my show.
That's probably it.
That's true. We're just
Went
stealing
back in
ideas
time.
back.
Yes.
We're
Went
stealing
back
our
in
ideas.
Remember, I came up with this forever ago, and when we're watching the show, I was like, fuck, they stole that from me.
Hey, man, I know exactly how you feel. I know
Me too.
exactly fucking how you feel. I've been there so many times.
Yeah. It's
I-
like, I was gonna do this.
There was a thing in Critical Role that I had already implemented in my campaign, and then they came to a place and they met like this race, and I was like, I already did that, and now I'm mad because half my players fucking listen to that show, and now they're gonna think that I stole it from Critical Role now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no. Remember,
Nice.
I did Time Court, and then Loki came out, and then you and I watched Loki together, and I was
And we were like, oh my
fuck.
gosh, they're stealing so many of our plot.
Yes. So no, other way around.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they totally snuck onto your computer.
So but either way, yes, you need to go to a different sphere and find him. Which
And,
means also,
Matt-
my little fresh friend, you can breathe in space.
See, how would the turtle be able to fly around if there was not air out there?
exactly. Do we get to meet the turtle?
I'm all in for the turtle idea now.
There really
I
isn't.
did
There
not
is no
like
turtle.
what I was told as a child. The turtle's
no
way more fun.
Your
These
your
are
your,
the
your sphere is well, your planet's a sphere.
All right, agree to
Just-
disagree.
You
Agreed
can
to
see
disagree.
it for yourself when you get out there.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'll say
want
a turtle. Yeah.
to see the turtle.
These
I
are
believe
the-
in the turtle.
Does magic work? Will magic work the same?
Does magic work in space?
Yes, in wild space it will work just fine. Once you leave your sphere, I would strongly advise not to use magic. It is you will have to go through the oh god, what's it called? The stuff.
Astral plane?
No. Oh shoot, I knew the name because I looked this up and now I can't remember.
We got to
Orc
use
cloud?
the stuff.
The stuff.
Okay.
Stuff. It's very flammable. It'll catch on fire. I wouldn't use magic there if I were you.
It's an F sound.
Yeah, it is an F sound. Why can't I remember it?
We're using the F sound stuff.
The
Mhm.
fold?
The F sound stuff.
It's like Flaragan or something like that.
Yes. Flaragan. Let's go with-
That's not the word, but
Let's
it's
go with
something
that.
like that.
Let's go with Flaragan until I remember what it
Flaragan.
is.
So is that like Nancy Kerrigan?
No, it's like a gas that fills up the
Yeah.
A
entirety.
Flancy Flaragan?
Nancy
Yeah.
Flaragan. All right. So we're going to
Yeah.
use the fancy Flaragan.
Yeah, and
find-
you have to navigate it to a different sphere to find Orpheus.
But
Orpheus.
once we're on this other sphere, will my magic work the same? Otherwise, I will be quite useless.
Do you rely on any gods for your magic?
No.
Oh,
I do
you
not.
should be fine.
Excellent. Well,
I mean, I'm not going to go unless Claire can come with us. So I can go back and sit around and read books at Kansas Keep Library for the next couple of weeks until we all die. But I honestly think I'm a very good investigator and you would miss having me along.
I also think it would be important to get Claire's opinion on this. And she's going to look at Claire.
She's good too.
If what she is saying is right, and you need access to a god, if you get your powers from a god to use your magic, then I'm not going to be a lot of help. My power comes from Kronos. And if he's not available in other spheres, then I can't.
Well,
Use
that's
it.
okay, sweetie. I mean, you're still there for advisoriness.
Advisoriness.
It's visoriness.
We need all the help that we can get. This is very new to us. Up till like 20 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, I thought that we were floating on the back of a turtle.
I'm still convinced we're floating on the back.
Yeah, that's two of us who are like Team Turtle here. We need help.
It's up to you, Claire.
Eurydice takes a deep sigh and says, all right, how many of you have Kronos' blessing?
Two.
Blue raises his hand.
Blue
and
does,
says,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, three. Sorry.
I do too. All right. According to the rules, I can't stop you from going wherever you want to go. So if you want to tag along, I
The
can't
three of us can
stop
tag along.
you.
Okay.
Yes. You will not be part of any official investigation.
Yeah. I'm
I
on
cannot
vacation
stop you.
or probation,
Yes.
one of the two. I can't remember.
So that means the
We've got
four
enough.
of us that don't have Kronos' blessing.
Are under 5.
Plus Claire, plus Preet, plus Blue if you would like to come. Blue, you're fine to come if you would like to. I don't.
tag along. Blue can tag along.
Yeah, tag.
I think I think you're the ones I'm supposed to help.
Nice. So
High five.
we're a whole team.
Um,
And then
All
the
right,
others
so
go
this
back
comes
and take
to-
care of things.
this comes to to Micro. Micro, who's coming along to space?
Horatio or
Menhir.
Menhir pipes up like, I don't think I will be much use. I think it's more important that I stay at the city and protect it.
Okay, Menhir.
I don't understand all of this, so. And the goldfish seems smarter than me, so he should go.
Yeah, not really. Not really at all, actually. But
Oh,
that's okay. I understand that you want to go be with Patrick and your friends. And, I get it. I get it, honey.
Protect your city.
I'll miss you.
things have gotten weirder in the city.
Saccharine pipes up. Yeah, go for it. Finish up.
We had a big monster that was just like, it was a big ball with one eye and then small eyes. That was very weird.
Sounds it.
And I had to hit it, but I had to hit it from behind, and I didn't like that. Like, I don't like that I had to sneak up on it. It felt unfair. It smelled weird.
It smelled weird. Ugh.
Yes.
That's really nice, Menhir.
Well, I mean, as much as
Phlogiston. Phlogiston.
Yes.
Phlogiston. Phlogiston.
Ha. See, I was close.
That's what it's called. The phlogiston.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sometimes it hits you. Just remember.
Well,
Okay.
Menhir, it's up to you, and you can go back if that's how you feel. We'll take the goldfish if we have to.
Okay.
You can warn people in the Underdark about the king's plans.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a really good thing to do.
Saccharine at this point
Yeah.
kind of pops up and says, how about you come to Slinton and help keep me safe while I find a way to get those collars off of Shavaris and Herrick.
Oh, I can do that.
I think that would be. They know where those collars came from, and they've
I'll have
already
to
taken
ask
me
for-
once.
I have
Right,
to
and he looks at Claire. They already took me once.
Good times.
Yeah.
I will do that.
I mean,
That
they
sounds
weren't good, but
They were times.
Okay, so
I want Shavaris. Don't like that Shavaris is that's happening to her. I want to help her.
cool, Menhir. We'll see if we can't find you guys after.
Okay.
right, and everyone going back, make sure you spread the word about what the king is up to.
And
Yes.
I guess the end of the world would seem a little redundant after that, but that at least
maybe
to
don't
start
tell
with.
people it's the end of the world because people might freak out and the whole planet might destroy
Yeah.
itself, and then
Yeah.
it gets pushed back 2 weeks, and then you look really silly.
So we might as well have everyone focus their energy on what the king is up to. We'll focus
Also-
on the 2 weeks left.
Also,
We'll
you're
try.
gonna fix that, right? You're gonna fix time.
We're
Try our
gonna
best.
give it a shot.
See,
Right yet, I don't have any clue at all how, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if
no,
I could turn back time, I mean, if I could find a way, I could take back those.
I'd love to take back all the things that I've said that hurt people so that they would stay.
Yes. Yes.
And
no,
we're going to reach the stars.
Christy, get out of my head.
we quite literally are going to reach the stars.
So- and I would give them all to you.
But
Then you'd
But
love
then
me,
no one-
love me like you used to do. Sorry, let's just finish the verse. We're here.
then no
Let's
one
just
else
close
would
it.
have the stars.
What is happening?
I have no idea.
They're gonna go get the stars. He said so. I understand.
Okay, out of character, it's so confusing as if, like, is it men here talking or is it Horatio? I
Can you
don't know.
not tell the difference?
Who knows anymore?
No.
No.
Okay, all of this is
You
with
have-
men here.
Okay. I can somewhat tell, but still, it's difficult.
At this point, Blue pops up and it's like, I used to know somebody who talked a whole lot like that.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. What was their name?
His name was Erasmus. Little red lizard guy.
We came across an Erasmus. He helped us steal a boat.
That can't
Yeah.
be the same Erasmus.
he was really good at it.
Oh no, definitely not the same Erasmus.
Oh,
Well, you might
Erasmus,
wanna
I knew
find
knew
him
nothing
later.
about
He's
boats.
currently a pirate.
yes.
Very
It
impressive.
must be a common kobold name.
Yes,
Yeah, probably.
probably
Yeah.
very common.
Maybe. He did help us blow up a dock.
That actually sounds like Erasmus.
Oh.
But
Very well.
that's besides the point. Okay. All right. Everyone got their plans. Everybody knows what they're doing. All right.
Let's go.
These four lovely peoples on the bottom. They
I
are
give
all-
everybody hugs. Give everybody hugs.
Everybody hugs.
Yeah.
Bye Bruno. Bye Tiaho.
Bye.
Bye Sakura. And bye Men here.
Exley is gonna put her hand on Tiaho's shoulder and be like, "I'm proud of you," before she goes, and like gives her a hug.
Oh, Horatio is quickly gonna
Wow.
scribble
Again, from
scribble-
rivals to friends?
Horatio is quickly gonna scribble down something on a note and fold it up and hand it to Tiaho and ask her to give it to Charlotte.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We're passing secret notes in class.
So what happens is it says, do you like me?
Yes
And
or
then-
no.
Yeah, and
The
then-
box.
Yeah, but then it's gonna get
Little
sent
box.
back with a new box that says maybe checked off.
Fun fact: Micro hates it when I make that sound.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
don't know where you've gotten that from.
You don't like it.
All right. So with that, oh gosh, what is your name again? Eurydice gets herself already, and she lets you know. So some slight bad news. Your money is absolutely worthless in space. Space does not work with gold. I will give you a budget. And she hands you a little box with paper money. It's a little bit
No.
easier to track it this way.
Yeah.
That should be able to buy you hopefully a ship. And you're looking for Orpheus. The last time he was spotted in Sphere 203. And he's quite a famous criminal. I'm sure you won't struggle too much to find him.
Reet raises his
What
hand.
does he look like?
He's a human, rather handsome looking. Black hair, blue eyes, kind of dreamy.
I've never met a handsome human in my life.
Oh,
Yeah, same.
Claire kind of looks back at you and says,
Reet
you
still
have
has
it.
his hand up.
"Yes."
Yeah, I was just like, I'm a bit confused because this is like a center of really super powerful magic, right?
Yes.
And you basically like run time and space and
Not me personally.
yeah, but yeah, like
I
it's
know
part of
what
the
you're
system, right?
talking about. Mhm.
You can't like teleport us like a ship, like
Oh, I will. No. That would be far too much meddling. I also don't know where to teleport you to because I don't know where he is. That's your job. I will teleport you to Lunar, where you can buy a ship. Your planet doesn't have anything that would make it in space.
yeah, I was okay.
How do we fly the ship?
Oh, they'll explain it to you. It's not really
Fun.
my expertise.
Oh, but it's ours because we've never heard of it before.
You are What's the next? You already-
Disposable.
Disposable. Yes.
Disposable, that's right.
Yes.
Surely
Not
we're
the
disposable,
first time
like
I've been
fighting him at
disposable.
the end, not like on our way to get him. But all right.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Once we find him and capture him or kill him or whatever.
Please don't kill him. We need him alive.
Okay, once we capture him, do we bring him back? How do we bring him back?
Oh, yes. She hands you handcuffs. So use these. You can wait for an explanation, my little fish friend. You put these on him, and then you press the button. She points to the button. That'll immediately wisp him right back to here, to one of our holding cells.
Nice.
And us, would we have to find our own way back?
Well, if you insist on bringing extra people with you, yes. I was only given permission for 5 of you, and the 5 of you can come back the same way that Orpheus does, but the rest of you are going to have to find your own way. Probably want to stick together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Understood. I will hand the handcuffs to Etzli. Because if anyone can, like, sneakily get him into it and press the button, it's her.
She's gonna give a sly look to Claire.
Oh my god.
Yep. Just nothing but a bunch of horn dogs here all the time.
I told you they were terrible.
They're disgusting.
Who are you talking about?
I think
You know what? All of you.
I think R&D is talking about a different people.
Yes. But we don't got to get into that right now. All right. So with that, you got yourselves handcuffs. She does give you, if you want to use them, she does give you 5 bracelets, very similar to the one that Preet has. And she explains to you that if you push a button on them, it will wisp you straight back here. So you can use them as like an emergency exit, but it's only one of you who's coming along. So you're leaving behind your friends if you do it. Which in an emergency might not be the worst thing, but just to let you know. That's how that's gonna work.
And it's who gets those? Who gets what?
Give them to whoever, but you should probably give them to the people who need them, which is not Claire, not Blue, and not Preet.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Well, if she's giving us 5, that's enough for everybody then.
Yeah. They're the ones who don't necessarily need them, but
yeah.
Cool. Nice bracelet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
I should
and yes,
probably
you have
note
money
down
now.
that I have handcuffs.
You have I don't know what to call these. Let's call them space dollars. Why not? That's super creative.
Credits.
You have 200,000 space dollars.
All right. And we're looking for Sphere 203.
Orpheus 203. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or at least that's the last spot that Orpheus was spotted. That's the last sphere he was at.
So we need
Nothing
boats.
is ever
2 or 3.
straightforward in our world.
Oh, you're
noticed
no
that.
longer going to be in your world.
Does that mean something will actually happen in a sequential and reasonable fashion?
Oh, doubtful.
No. Okay. Just.
Yep,
is
it's just
there-
a pattern.
Mm.
Why is there a little slip of paper that says spell list on the floor in here?
What?
What?
Huh?
There's a tiny piece of paper, like a little slip of paper, actually 2, that says spell list on them. It's on the floor.
In your real
Are you
life.
talking about the living room?
Yeah, in the living room.
Oh, probably because they're a spell list for something. I don't know for what.
Oh, I thought you had accidentally found R&D's notes on the ground
No,
and
no,
roll
no.
20. So I'm sitting here
No,
going, where
no.
are they? I want to fuck with them.
No, okay, no. You mean in my actual? I don't know.
Yeah, in the actual level.
I'll have to look at them.
And
I
that's
probably wrote them
no.
at some point. Now you know
Like-
someone's spells list. I don't know.
No, there's no spells on it. It's just a spell list.
Perfect.
Hey,
I love that's
oh.
even better.
So Horatio
All right, let's
here. You know, if this is how it's going to be, we really should have taken men here. Randomly babbling about spell lists on the living room floor. I did.
I'm starting to think Felix misses men here a whole lot.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
She hasn't seen him for months.
I know.
And then he's here. Now
And
he's
he's
gone.
here,
again.
and then he's leaving.
Now he's gone. All her friends are gone.
Hey, I'm still here.
Yeah, Edsley.
What jurisdiction exactly do we have in these spheres? Are we prohibited for doing anything in?
Oh, outside the spheres, you don't want to use magic. Inside the spheres, you're expendable. So you know.
Yes, but are other people on these spheres?
Are there other people in other spheres? Yes.
No. The people in these spheres, this Orpheus, presumably isn't alone.
Probably
He's
not.
more than likely hired people from the sphere itself.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
Are
have?
they expendable?
Yes.
Oh, they're not my problem. So I just want Orpheus.
So they're expendable.
Excellent. It's a matter of how much self-defense we would be able to do.
Expendable.
You call it whatever you want. Just know that you cause enough trouble and someone finds you, you are expendable.
Yay, us. That pretty much has been the
So
story of my
ideally,
entire
we would
life.
want to be sneaky about this, but
Yes.
in case we need to, we can.
Mhm. Yes.
And it's not the first time I've
Yes,
been
please
expendable.
do whatever you can to get Orpheus back.
Okay.
Well, let's go get us a ship.
Sounds
All right.
like fun.
Yeah. So she
Never
is
done that
going.
before.
Nope. She is going to lead you down a corridor to a good old-fashioned teleportation circle.
Oh. Can I take notice of the runes?
You could try. I don't think you'll remember them all, but you can definitely try to take. I'm assuming that's what you want to do is try to remember the runes.
Yes, I want so I can use it to get back.
Okay, roll in a just straight up intelligence, and we'll decide what percentage of that you remember.
Okay.
I'll help. I'll be like, all right, I got you. I'll do these two.
Okay. Boop. 16.
You definitely got some of them. Even you're not that confident to try to use them with the amount you have.
Hmm. Oh, well, it was a nice try.
It was a nice try. Okay. She takes you to a teleportation circle. Runes glow and let out magic. Everything goes. Your stomachs feel like they're weightless for a second, and then you kind of find yourself in a room where you're not floating, but you're like a couple of inches off the ground, and it's taking forever, what feels like forever, for you to hit the ground again. And when you do, you find yourself in let's see, where are you at? You find yourself in Port Clavius. Port Clavius.
Are we supposed to be seeing something?
Give me a second.
Oh, we don't.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Gonna do a little bit theater of the mind, because you guys got a little further ahead in time court than I thought you would, but that's okay.
Ha ha ha.
Aha. All right, you find yourself in a what almost appears like a warehouse. It's not busy, it's not full of crates like a warehouse would be, but it is. It's got those high windows, and there's a lot of empty space here. You do see, as everything kind of comes into focus, you do see that there is a lot of elves with very silvery hair and porcelain white skin, walking around with like notebooks, taking track of things. A couple of them spot you and kind of wave you over. Do any of you speak Elvish?
Do any of us?
I believe.
I will check.
Yeah, I believe I. Yes, I do.
Okay. Anyone else, or is it just going to be
No.
You-
Oh, please,
Horatio?
please. make it
No,
not
I know
Horatio.
common, abyssal, and draconic.
I know dwarven, but and undercommon, but
Okay.
No.
Yep. So you're stuck with Horatio as a translator.
I know goldfish, common, primordial, elvish, and abyssal.
Goldfish?
Goldfish.
Yeah, I'm a
The
goldfish.
official language of the goldfish.
I would be able to talk to other goldfish.
You know, all those other goldfish that he meets and makes very strong bonds with.
I have literally asked several times, in fact, if there were other goldfish in the water we were in.
I'm mostly joking about the one goldfish who really likes you.
I'm also
Who's
really
not a
curious about what that letter said.
You're eventually at some point gonna have to write it to me and give it to me. So
I know.
Okay. I don't need it now.
And in R&D, you totally shouldn't tell me what it is.
All right. So yes, Elf kind of waves you over, and in Elvish, asks you what you are doing in his warehouse.
Well, we were teleported here.
You were-
Yes, we were teleported here from Time Court.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. The bar is like 2 buildings down.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I
You're
start
welcome.
walking towards this
You
building.
don't understand that.
Horatio, tell them that we need a ship.
So yes, but that's beside the point. We would. Do you know where we would be able to procure a ship to travel into the ether?
Look, buddy, in your condition, no one's selling your ship. You think
What?
that there's a time court. Nobody believes
Yeah.
you. Just go back to the bar, have a couple more, sober up,
I
do
am
something,
entirely
but
s-
no one's giving you a ship.
I am entirely sober. The only here who might be slightly drunk is the goblin.
Well, the
I
goblin
know
so
that word.
far
That
hasn't.
word is goblin in Elvish. I know that one.
So far, the goblin hasn't told me about time court. So
Yes, that's because the goblin doesn't speak Elvish. I am the only one who does.
okay, well, bar is that way. Good luck. Get out of my warehouse.
Fine. Come on, guys.
What did they say?
They assumed I was drunk
Yeah.
and wouldn't tell me where to
Why
get a
why
ship.
did they assume that you were drunk?
I don't know.
Well, what'd you tell them?
I told them that we were teleported here from Time Court. They
Oh, that's
asked, and I
why.
gave them the objectively true answer.
You're not supposed. I don't think you were supposed to tell them that we're from Time Court. I think you were just supposed to say,
We
"Hey,
were
we need a
not-
boat."
How would that be an answer to being asked what we're doing here?
That is what we were doing. That's how. By
No.
the fact that it is
Okay,
the real truth
Horatio.
that we are doing.
Horatio, I'm gonna talk to them. Be my translator. And it's just
Fine,
gonna
but
walk up and say,
I'm gonna
"Hello, sorry about my fish friend." And then she's
I'm
gonna motion her
gonna
head.
explain to him in Elvish that I'm translating for her.
Sounds good.
Sorry about my fish friend. He had a little bit too much.
I would begrudgingly pass this sentence on.
I want to hear the actual translation.
No, I'm
I want to hear you
translating
say
as
it. I want to hear you repeat it.
sorry
Sigourney
about my
Weaver.
fish friend. He had,
had
a little bit
too
too much.
Okay.
Wait.
Uh,
We
mhm.
we have come here in a need of a ship to travel into space.
We have come here.
And we have been told that this is the place to go. You don't have to repeat it now. I think they
Okay.
just wanted to hear you say that you were drunk.
Yes. Pretty much.
No, actually, I thought it'd be hilarious to have him like paraphrase
Repeat the
everything
whole
you say,
ship.
but it's okay. That with just one line was good enough for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you go down to the docks. There's probably someone selling something. Honestly, I just put things away in boxes and ship them out.
All right. Thanks. We'll make our way there. Again, sorry about him.
Yeah. You might want to clean out his water bowl every once in a while. Looks like it's gone to his head.
Yeah, we'll make sure
I
to do
don't
that.
know. I don't translate that last part.
So I'm just sitting there like not knowing what they said.
What do you tell her?
He just wished us good luck and on our travels.
Roll a deception for me.
Sorry for the cackling.
Well, oh, 9. Sorry, I still had it too.
9.
Like, Horatio is like obviously annoyed by this whole situation.
Horatio, what'd they actually say?
Something about me being drunk. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay, Exley's gonna give them a short bow and a thank you, and then tell everybody, hey, we gotta go this way to find a boat.
All right.
You simply have told me this information without bringing in my surprise.
Well, I was going along with it because you're going around telling people the time cord.
I assumed that they would know about that. This can't be the first time people have.
You know what they say about
teleported into-
assuming?
No, I do not. In fact,
It makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say. So don't assume.
that makes no sense.
Exactly.
you
That's why
have to
you shouldn't be
think
the one
about-
talking.
You got to write it out. Like if you write it out, you'll see ass, you, me. Assume ass out of you and me. That's the joke.
There's several words missing in that,
Okay, let's just
and the
go
U
get a
is spelled
boat.
incorrectly.
I think it's
Claire, do you
fine.
know-
I think-
Claire, do you know Elvish? Please tell me you know Elvish.
I do. But
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
that was a really funny interaction.
I'm glad you were entertained.
Does
Yeah.
Blue know
You see
Elvish?
that Blue is giggling.
Yeah, he also knows Elvish.
He
doesn't
also knows Elvish, and he's just sitting there giggling at you all.
We're never gonna get the ship if we have. If the
Horatio
goldfish
going
is in
around
our
telling
charge.
people about time court.
Oh, we're all gonna die. I've already come to terms with it.
All right, let's go get a boat.
Everyone's gonna die.
I mean, they did mention that there was a bar, but I suppose we don't know how much the boat's gonna cost.
Yeah, and we only have a set budget.
Well, we could go to the bar and I could maybe make us some money and then we could have some drinking money.
What?
That sounds good.
I mean, these are just paper. I assume they can't be that hard to manufacture.
Now you're gonna go to time court for counterfeiting their currency?
No, I'm gonna go to Moon Court for
It's a
counterfeit
regular
money.
court for counterfeit.
Yes.
Etsley's gonna rub her temples and be like, Felix, now I know how you feel whenever we all argue.
What's this wee
I'm
stuff?
with Scraggs. I've sort of made peace with the fact that we're all gonna die.
Same.
We're not all gonna die.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they all say.
No, you're all gonna die.
I mean, if nothing else, we can always go to one of the other spheres, and we would be fine. Our sphere, that sphere, is not going to go dark.
I feel like we just end up in time court at that point.
Yeah, we just end up time warp
Possibly,
again.
yes.
You do hear a
They
blue.
can't. But they cannot send us back to a sphere that does not exist anymore.
They'll just delete us.
Yeah, just
Yeah, they
delete
can
you.
kill us. That's sort of the.
You hear Blue talking to himself, and he's like, "Are you sure they're the ones we're supposed to help?" Yeah. Then there's silence. It's like they do seem not cooperative.
Listen,
I don't know how they get.
I'm being cooperative.
It's a very
Listen,
different
Cat.
vibe from Blue's life.
listen, Cat. I'm being incredibly cooperative right now. In fact,
That's actually true. For him,
actually, I should win a reward. These people were going to use me as bait.
and you agreed to it.
I never agreed to that.
Yes, you did. You specifically agreed to it because we were going to pay you.
Well,
That is
that's
true.
different.
I think that's true.
We bribed you into being bait.
No, we didn't bribe him. We paid him.
No, well, we haven't
That's
paid him
what a
yet. But
bribe
we're
is.
going to. We
Anyway,
offered him.
I'm being very cooperative right now. And I
That's
would
good.
like to put that on the record if you're going to have to write that into time course somewhere. I just do not want to be eaten by a time ogre.
Okay, can we go get a boat?
Blue,
That
Who
does
is
sound
it?
unpleasant.
that you keep talking to.
Huh? Oh, Muddy. And he points to his gauntlet. There's a little
I
medallion on it.
I see. I see. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Maddie.
He said, I'm not gonna say that. He says it's nice to meet you.
What did he actually say?
Wow.
I want to know.
Okay, we should go find a ship.
No, we
no,
should go to the
no.
bar. Come on. When's the next time we're gonna get to the bar? Free
True.
can make us some money. She's really good at busking.
And I
Currently,
want to
he-
know what your shield
Oh,
said.
sorry.
That's
I
okay.
forget.
I
Sometimes.
know. That's why I reminded you in a loving
What
way.
did Maddie say?
What does the
Damn
shield
it.
say?
No
Oh.
matter what character I'm in, Maddie just hates me.
I want to know what Maddie says. Here, you can whisper it. You can whisper it. What'd they say?
You maybe some other time you'll find out. But for now,
We'll interrogate him after the game.
yes, you can interrogate me after the game.
Beat him up.
I like you. I don't know what you said, Maddie, but I like you.
I'm sure he didn't say anything the rest of us haven't said many times.
All right, so to the bar.
To the bar.
Yeah, might as well.
To the bar. All right, you find yourselves in a. It's more like a dive than a bar. Like dive for elves is still way classier than it should be, but it's more of a dive than anything. These are space elves though, so they're not as snotty as regular elves are. And so you do see them rather than using real tables, they're just like barrels that are flipped over so that you can, put your drinks down. There's no real seats anywhere. Most people just stand. There's a few stools, but those seem to be taken up by some rather scruffy looking lizard men sitting at the bar. Scars down their faces and looking all like they've seen trouble. Piratey. Let's go with piratey.
I was gonna say, is this like a biker bar feel that I'm getting?
Yeah, it's more like a biker bar feel. Than,
It's a place where you don't want to make too much eye contact in case someone takes it personally.
Yeah, it's more like a biker bar than a real bar. Nothing that you're not super accustomed to, but definitely not like a let's go talk to random people kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's where you be. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm kind of getting the vibe of the place. So Preet's gonna get out his bandolin.
Ooh.
Not what was that
Ooh.
called again? I always forget because it's this
I know
really
you do.
Bandora.
Yes, so
My
such a weird thing,
Pandora.
dude.
Yes.
Great. You should totally sing about Ogre Court.
I posted my Ogre Court song in the Discord.
Oh my god, you did?
I did. Yeah.
You gotta sing your Ogre Court song then.
Oh, well, I don't have. Okay, well, I have to open up. All right, so yeah, all right. Actually, this will probably go. This will actually probably go kind of well. I just have to get the right. Get my other phone up. All right, so yeah, Pete's gonna get out his bandore, and it's gonna be kind of a. It's kind of like a Spanish feel, but not like a flamenco. More like a, I don't know, just kind of a more soulful, but kind of gritty tune to it. And he will sing, like, just say, "This is the Ballad of Ogre Court." Right? Oh, the horrors of going to Ogre Court, where they torment us for their wicked sport. Make accusations, we get no retort. And if found guilty, they'll use your brains in a blueberry tort.
You can roll me a performance with
I
advantage.
got
for
wicked
that.
bars. That was the funniest thing I've said all night. Okay. Performance with the, oh, I was gonna give myself advantage, by the way, because
Oh no! Yes,
I don't want
yes,
us to get our
definitely.
asses kicked. Hopefully, oh, it's okay.
Oh
I
no,
think I'll be all right.
fantastic. You got the two lizard folk that were sitting up at the bar looking all sketchy and shit. They like once you start up, they come over, and you see that one of them's got like a tear growing down their cheek, and he's like,
Have you been to Ogre Court?
I remember Ogre Court. My friend, he was eaten. That ogre just took him and just bite out of him. Oh, ate him in half. That was a lovely song.
Yay! I wanted to capture the pain.
Yes. You have made me feel things that I have not felt in years.
Oh wow!
We
That's-
lizard folks, we pretend like we don't feel things. But on the inside, we really do.
Hey, that's the greatest compliment you can give me. To say that you felt something that I was trying to put out there, man.
I think I killed my girl.
I say, I've often suspected that of because I'm very close to a lizard folk friend of mine. I've often felt that way. Yeah, he's like holding back just a telenovelas full of emotional content. He's just holding it in. It can't be healthy.
No. And with that, they each hand you 20 space dollars. You can add 40 space dollars to your.
Thank you very much.
I don't know who's keeping track of your money, but someone's got to keep track of your space dollars.
Yeah, it's
How many did we get
200,040.
You have 200,000 from the lady, and then now you guys just got 40 more.
All right, well, I will add it space dollars.
I am gonna say, we've been looking for a ship. Anybody who's got a ship for sale? Good quality.
There's a couple. You could try. Try Harmony.
Harmony. All right,
Yes,
cool.
Harmony Donovan. She's a gnome down at the. Just walk down a couple buildings down by the docks. You'll see. She's got a whole business. Donovan's shipping. She'll be able to help you out.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. So then I'm gonna go over and be like, can I get a whiskey?
Yeah, get a whiskey. We just got some down from Earth. Why not? Let's call it Earth. I was gonna call it Terra, but you know what? No, Earth.
Gaia.
I've never heard of that. That sounds like a boring place. But hey, if they got whiskey, right?
Oh, that's and the bartender points out the window and to this little dot out there. That's That's it. That's your little Earth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
The Colossus
Cheers.
little planet. Yes. That'll be five space dollars. I gotta find a better name than space dollars, but you know.
I just had like the most meta experience of imagining Felix looking out on our planet and looking down on me, watching her being played by
Oh.
Then I got in a
Oh,
loop.
that's stuck in my brain.
All of our characters just looking down on the
Look at
planet
you
at us.
guys, watching you all play
Them.
from the moon.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty
I'm
meta.
waiting.
that's too trippy. I'm not drawing that. Don't ask.
I'm just glad I can't see the moon out the window.
Yes. That would
How
be
many
extra
space
trippy.
bucks did we have again? Sorry, I missed. I forgot.
200,040. Well, how much were the drinks? That's
It's $5 per thing, so
so yeah,
per
minus-
whiskey.
so 15 in the black.
Okay.
200,015.
Who would like to? Anyone else wanna?
That last 15.
Well, I'm gonna say, all right. So, do we have anything resembling a plan?
Like, I'm sorry, was
Besides,
like, ever?
find the guy and cuff him. Then
Well,
press
we-
the button.
We need a way to navigate. We have no idea how we would get to this other sphere.
I think
Well, we were
Felix-
told that the people there would tell us.
I think Felix is speaking at a more sort of metaphysical level than this particular instance. Like, do we have a plan? Generally, and no. But okay, in this specific instance, go get the guy, I think was the plan.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, that's
I
a
think-
goal.
I think, plans have to have at
Usually a
least 2
plan-
steps.
Yeah, 2 steps, and more than find ship you don't know how to pilot, and then
Yes.
find guy.
Well, I think as soon as we know where the guy is, we'd be able to make a more comprehensive plan from there.
Well, we know what sphere he's in. We need to get to that other
Well,
reality.
where he was last seen.
It's number 203. We don't even know if that's what they call that here. I don't think they call it I don't think that outside of Time Court they're usually called Sphere 203 or whatever.
That is probably true.
Okay,
Also-
let's
Can we be honest that investigator was totally crushing on our bad guy?
Yeah. I think we're probably just getting her ex-boyfriend back, and I don't care.
yeah. I have a feeling that there's chemistry between those two.
I have a question. Did I recognize the description of the man from the bar that we played in, that the guy who ran Felix's mom's bar?
No.
That would have been an amazing twist.
No, it's not
though.
Jack. It's not Jack.
Oh,
that
Jack
would have been
would've
That would have
hilarious.
been
Secretly been-
so funny though.
No, it is not Jack.
Okay.
Etzley would have dreaded it. Should have been like, oh God, not him again.
Yeah, Jack is a very super sexy bartender
Who has a crush on Etzley?
and may or may not be with Felix's mom. Oops.
And flirted with Etzley.
I'm sorry with
Well,
that.
but if
Learn
we
with
have
everybody.
if we have no idea what this sphere is even called here, how would we? I don't even see how we would find that out.
Okay, so I think the best thing is to just go step by step. We need to go find that lady for a boat, and we can
Yes.
ask her how to navigate, and maybe through the navigation instructions, we can figure out a way to ask about the sphere.
Technically, the time lady kept calling it a ship, so we don't want to use the wrong terminology. We should
Okay,
probably
then
call it a
ship. Yeah, then shit. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying, I don't want to get confused. So I know that some of these
So-
boat people, they can be really that's not a
Yeah.
boat, it's a ship, it's a yacht, it's a
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
But- Let's start off by finding this lady and then going from there.
All right.
That's the best we can do right now.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
All right, so you pay for your drinks and you head off towards the docks.
Do.
As you approach the docks, there's no water, so that's kind of fun. It's just kind of a sheer cliff, not a cliff. No, from where you are, yes, from where you are, it looks like a cliff. It looks like it just goes off, and there's a cliff, and
Are we
there
getting
are
a treasure planet boat?
like they are like you would have here, like docks going out into the middle of this of the like just floating out onto this cliff end. And as you kind of look around, you start to realize that the cliff is less of a cliff and more like a crater. There's like you can see the other edge, and you can see that this is just a very round section. It's just a big old crater. And at the end of each of these docks, there sits a ship. Some of the ships catch your attention mostly because they're super normal. Like they look like good old fashioned sailboats, like galleons and things that you would see on water. Those are the normal ones. Well, the weird ones, you start to see some that look like spiders, like they have like castles on the back of them, and then they have like weird things sticking out looking like spiders. You have some that remind you of mosquitoes with like these tiny little, not tiny, but like these tiny little bodies and like big wings, that sails that look like wings. You have some that look like nautilus shells. I have a really big one that looks like a steamboat. It's made entirely out of metal and has like pipes and stuff everywhere. The ships here just seem to come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
R&D.
They're all called ships. Yes.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm.
And text me some of those descriptions because I want to draw some of those boats.
I can show you them when I get.
Oh, cool.
They already exist because I'm stealing this.
Is there an ad, like if I look up, is the sky like black, or is there does it look like there's an atmosphere?
Oh no, there's an atmosphere, but it's black because it's night.
Okay. What color is the ground? Like, does it look like regolith?
No, it looks dusty and moony like.
So
like
regolith.
moon.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and as you walk down towards the area that was described to you as Donovan's shipping, you see a small, old-looking gnomish woman, just kind of hustling and bustling everyone around, just like, getting everyone ready. Like the shipment needs to go out, get your butts moving, and whatnots. As she stands on top of a crate, just kind of yelling directions at everybody. What do y'all want to do?
Is this in common?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, Preet, Etsley, you guys are good talkers. Get us a good price.
All right. We got this, Preet.
Yeah, do you have like preferences here for what we want to learn a bit more about the ships?
Yeah, I mean, we need something big enough for all of us, something that will get us to Planet 203, if we can figure out what that is. We need something that's kind of user-friendly, because none of us have the slightest clue what we're doing.
All right, I'm gonna like to make a perception check. I want to look around and see if there's anything that looks like a map around on the walls.
I'll help you look.
Okay. Anything that looks like a map on the walls?
Yeah.
No.
Because I want to know if there's anything like if we're going to 203. Is there anything here on a map that would be like 203?
Like, no one's hung up a map on the wall with.
Okay.
of any
like
sort.
any tables and people like using them at all. And I'm looking for maps is basically what I'm looking
You're
for.
looking for maps. With that roll on a table, you probably wouldn't be able to see anything.
Okay.
Well, I think we should just play I think we just play it like dumb tourists. And say we got a recommendation to go on a great holiday on the number of wherever the destination is, and see if they just offer us more information. And then we repeat that back to them, and then they'll elaborate on it, and we'll pick up another piece, and we'll ask them about that, and then they'll talk more, and then pretty soon we're finding out stuff
Yeah.
without actually having to pay them money.
Yeah.
That's a
I
strong.
don't know about the whole holiday thing, but I'll go with it.
I trust you guys to know what you're doing
Why?
because it's the only option I have
fair.
right now.
Fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get you.
Let's go, Preet.
I feel that. All right, yeah. Preet's gonna go up. He's gonna like straighten up his collar a little bit, puff everything up, like
Mhm.
check his hair, make sure his sunglasses are clean, and roll up.
Ashley's just gonna be there.
So,
Okay.
what do the ones that you've described? Which ones look like they would fit our whole party? Do all of them look that way?
They're all pretty large. They definitely be able to. So, by looking at them, with your little knowledge of space travel,
Zero.
yes.
With all of our knowledge
With
together.
all of your knowledge combined, the one that immediately catches your eye are the ones that look like human boats, because they look like they look familiar, right? They look like human boats, down to the sails and everything. So you are sure that those are capable of carrying a pretty big crew. They look really no different than the one you'd already stolen once, so you can kind of tell how much storage they have. That's kind of the obvious ones. Some of the other ones, they look big enough to be able to hold stuff in them. So you have a couple of those, like the one that looks like an obelisk and the one that looks like a spider could probably hold stuff in them. The little ones are like the ones that look like mosquitoes and bugs. Those are pretty small looking. They look like they could fit people, but not necessarily cargo. So they look like they could definitely fit all of you in there, but you might not be able to like haul stuff around.
Okay. So I want to get a metagame level check. The vibe of this place, is this more like the pilot episode of Firefly where the preacher is like walking around looking at different ships and people are hawking their wares? Or are people here pretty standoffish?
I'm imagining Treasure Planet.
I don't know that reference.
Which is closer to like Firefly, yes.
All right, so people are kind of friendly. So are there other people who are negotiating, seem to be negotiating travel with other people who might be captains?
Right now, if with your 15, people are negotiating shipping prices.
Oh, how much are they talking about?
So some people are talking about just shipping fairly big things in the like 2 to 3,000 space dollar amounts.
Okay. They talking at all about? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Are they talking at all about destinations, or way stops, things like that?
Let me bring up. I do have a map for this. If I can get to it.
Yeah.
Where your next one is.
I don't want to go in cold.
No, you're fine. I thought I had a map. Where did I leave it? Oh. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm full of lies and I don't have a map. I might be full of lies.
Can you picture it in your mind? Just describe it. What do
Yeah.
you remember?
They do have names. I just wish I
Oh, okay.
remember what they were called. That's all. There we go. This book has so many things. Gravity. I don't care about gravity. Phlogiston, air quality, breathing in space.
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 A new frontier.
Lizardmen. I don't care about lizardmen. I care about the names of the planets.
Is it a physical? Can you do an F search?
I'll figure them out. Okay, so most of them are talking about going to the planet pretty much next door to yours. Your counterpart to like Venus here on Earth. So they are talking about hundreds of thousands of miles of travel. So it feels remarkably cheap that they're only charging that much, but you also don't know how space travel works. So,
Yeah. So how much were they charging for big pieces of cargo? Sorry.
So they're charging like $2,000 to $3,000 for
okay.
like a couple of for not filling up the boat, but like big shipments of things.
Okay.
Imagine like a few crates.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. So any of them look like they're advertising or open to passengers? Anyone say seats available, rooms available, or whatever?
No
Their
one
own
here
ship.
seems to. Everyone's just it's more like a shipping place. Like you're shipping things out.
Okay.
They're not really looking for maybe workers, but not like none of these are. So if you worked for them, they'd take you there. But
I think we need to rent a ship.
Well, or maybe, let's see. Let's go back and I gotta brief everybody on like the prices and kind of what's going on. I don't think we could hire someone to pilot a ship. That's a possibility, but I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, we want to blow all the paper that they gave us on hiring a whole crew and everything. I mean, that's fine, but or we can just get cabins.
I'm just confused as to why we're getting all our information from eavesdropping instead of just going to ask the woman in charge.
Well, because I wanted to get a sense on the prices and maybe some of the distances and the common locations, because we still don't know where we're going.
We don't know anything. I mean, we're just going to have to at some point ask some questions.
All right. So,
yeah.
And I will also point out that I presume none of us has any idea how to navigate or control these ships. So
either hiring a crew or renting rooms.
You know, I'm really good with like mechanical stuff, so I can be helpful.
Yes. But you can't pilot and be helpful.
But I can't pilot. Yeah. Somebody else has to do the piloting. Don't tell Scraggs that we're looking for somebody. He will run us into the sun.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll go to the human-looking ships, right? We don't know how to do alien or insect ones, and have a look around to see if there's anyone who looks like a boss, someone walking around ordering other people around.
Near the human-looking ships.
Yep.
Okie dokes. So near the human-looking ships, there's humans. Not surprisingly, but there are humans there. There's let's see, deck of cards. Come here. Who are we gonna pick today?
Drum roll,
please. From the magic of cards. Well, why not? You know what? He's an orc, but he's a handsome man. Alderon Kogan is going to be looks like an orc that you're gonna get to meet. There he is. Look at that handsome face. Being super handsome. He's the one sitting there pointing at people, telling them where to put what and all that on a human ship. It looks like a galleon. Yeah.
Well, hello there. Fine ship you have.
Oh, thank you.
Preet.
Thank you, sir, for noticing.
Yes.
Just my pride and joy.
Are you heading one planet over anytime soon?
Yeah, we're packing up to ship out tomorrow morning.
And do you still would you have any space available for cabins available to rent for the passage?
We don't. If you want to cruise, this isn't the place to get it.
Oh,
sorry, sir, but this is strictly shipping and employees. And trust me, you don't want to share the cabins with these guys. They really only get bunks. To be honest with you.
So
Can I ask you a question?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm just curious. Do you know anything about Sphere 203?
Sphere. What's a sphere?
It's like a big.
We
round
have no
circle.
clue.
Okay. No.
That's why we're asking.
Just checking.
I
Thanks.
can get you all over. Oh, you mean past a wall?
Yes, it's sphere.
Yes.
It's another reality.
Yes. I never go up. I never go up the walls. I can get you anywhere around this solar system, but past that, that's some dangerous territory you're looking at there.
You know
Where
anyone?
would we have to go for a ship to go out
You
there?
want to buy a ship? You want to rent a ship? You got a couple options. You can find a crew stupid enough to do it for you and pay them off. There are a few of those. There's lots of adventurers out here who think that they go out into the past the sphere, they'll be able to find treasures to their heart's content, but it's very dangerous out there. There's I know. God, I wish I knew the name of this planet. What should I call you, planet? Just call you
Nibiru.
something. I will call you. That's a terrible
Timothy.
name, but Shislev.
Shitslove.
Shislev. Yes. At the
Shit lives.
at Shislev, ma'am, that's just rude. I'm trying to be very helpful to you, and
Sorry. I'll
that's
keep my
my
mouth
home
shut.
planet. I grew up there. My family still lives there. Being very rude.
My home planet, a terrible name.
I'm like, she can't. She's
very tragic.
she just has. It's the tongue. It's the tongue. Sorry for saying these sorts of things.
Yes. There's a university there. A few professors like to experiment outside the sphere.
Interesting.
Might be worth talking to them. Yeah, you said buy your own ship and try it yourself. That's another way to do it. If you got the money.
Well, we don't have a pilot.
How much would that be?
Pilot for do any of you know how to cast a spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll be fine.
Don't get it. You gotta
Things
land.
are
gotta
easy. You
take
just
off.
you just sit in it.
What?
There's a big chair, you sit in it and fly it off. It's like you kind of get to feel like what the ship feels like. You can see everything and feel like it's the first time you'll crash, but once you get used to it, it's not that hard.
I am quite used to piloting things, so like in
Hear
that
your
manner.
goldfish blow?
So we could just rent a.
Well, I'm piloting Trevor at the moment, aren't I?
I don't know how I would feel about the reaction time delay between you doing something and then Trevor doing something who's dead, and then actually getting into the
no.
ship.
That delay is 0.
You say these things.
No, there is.
You say these things.
I have invested considerable research time into this very question. There is no delay time between my
In
thoughts
space?
and Trevor's actions.
Space.
You didn't even know there was a
Yeah.
space. You thought the moon was a rock like 3 hours ago.
What does that have to do with me and Trevor?
All right.
Okay,
yeah,
so-
if there's anything else I can do to help you, let me know. But
Where
we'll be
would
shipping out
we-
tomorrow. Yes.
Where would we go to rent a ship?
Rent a ship?
Or procure?
What do you mean rent a ship?
We're gonna crash it the first time. No one's gonna rent us.
No. Wait. So, can you give me a moment here? Sorry. We should definitely go to talk to these professors. They might be able to identify what sphere we are actually looking for.
Oh, do we have to?
Which
Yeah,
one?
do
Which
we
sphere
have
was
to?
this?
It is.
Do we know what
it is
number
cur-
sphere we are on?
You have no idea what sphere.
We,
you're on.
That would've
it
been
is
helpful.
currently our best bet to figuring out where we actually need to go. So right now we should be
You
looking.
just want to talk to professors. God.
You and professors.
What? it is currently our best lead to figuring out where we need to go.
I think our best lead is just to get into a place and then go.
Yeah.
And then go out into the nothingness.
Then we'll go find some professors.
Space.
Twice.
All right. If we go and find these professors, do you promise not to go wandering off into random discussions and keep to the topic at hand?
Yes.
All
Why
right.
have I ever gone into random discussions that does not concern the topic or things tangentially related to
Do
the
you
topic?
know you?
Yeah, when was the last time you met you?
Okay, I say we go ahead and take care of this ship issue that we have, and then take ourselves to that next planet.
Yes, exactly. That's what I just wanted to make this clear.
If we want to talk to the scientists, and
We
if
do.
there's not some navigation system on the ship that'll already tell us where we're going. Because, ships kind of have that sometimes.
They do.
Oh, that's
That-
true. If we just turn it on, the GPS.
How do you all know that?
Yeah.
You've never been to space.
Well, it's true, but you would have to know where you're
there's
going.
maps on ships.
And if
There
it
has
Okay.
to be. I
Yeah.
mean, there's navigation information and charts and tools on every boat I've ever been on.
otherwise, how would you know where to send the ship that you're
Exactly.
feeling?
So these
up.
ships have to have some kind of navigation system, or a
Sure,
map, or
But
something.
will that
And I'm sure
extend
we're all smart
outside
enough to
this
figure it out
sphere?
on our own. Well,
It-
we'll have to find the person who has the boats to get us outside of this sphere to find out. Because they would be the expert on that.
And we would also need to find something about to go to see the professors.
No, we don't.
I was just
That's
saying
a
that we
maybe.
don't even know if we have to yet. We have to figure out what the ships have.
Like, we have.
I think it's more exciting when we don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I'm
really seem to
sorry,
matter
what?
anyway. Because we always end up getting
More-
pulled into places like temples and whatever else. So let's just I feel like, a very holistic connection with the universe. I think we should just find a ship and go.
We're leaving the universe.
Well, no, we're just.
Okay. Well,
We're not leaving
while
the
Horatio,
universe. We're leaving
While
this.
Horatio is arguing with everybody, Exley's gonna go back over to that guy and say, "Okay, where do we go for a ship that will take us outside of our sphere, outside of the wall?"
That's a big question you got there.
It is a big question, and I just need a quick answer because they're driving me insane.
Yeah, that fish
The
likes to talk a lot, doesn't
yes, yes.
he? Okay. I do like the cat. He hasn't said anything in a while.
I know. The cat and the human woman with the robot arms are great.
Yes.
Especially
Well,
the human woman.
the gnomes tend to be the most curious ones. So if you want anyone who's willing to try some crazy nonsense, it's probably them.
Let me guess. Donovan's shipping.
I mean, she's pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. So guys, we're gonna have to go back to where we just were.
Oh, the
That
people
sounds
kicked
like-
us out?
No, they didn't.
They didn't kick us out. We walked
Oh.
out.
Well, I mean, they told us to get out.
No,
No, they
that
didn't.
was the warehouse.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
warehouse.
I guess warehouse shipping conflated. Sorry, in my head.
Yeah.
I get
so
it,
back
I
to
get it.
Donovan's.
Okay.
Apparently, she's the one we should talk to.
Back to
All right,
Donovan's.
back to Donovan's.
Yep. Back to Donovan's.
Okay. Donovan's shipping. So, Harmony Donovan. Most of her crew at this point, after all you've been doing chatting and whatnot, they've all managed to really pack everything up. So you really only see Donovan and Harmony and a couple other people hanging around. She's busily writing in her notebook. And that's more or less like you just got like 2 or 3 people left at this point to talk to.
Hey, Harmony.
All right.
Hey, How'd you like to go past the sphere wall? For a lot of money.
You may call me Miss Donovan.
Okay, Miss Donovan.
Yes.
How would you like to make a lot of
We
money?
do have our manners here. And who are you? You mind
Oh.
introducing yourself?
I'm Etsley. This is Preets, Felix, Horatio, Claire, Blue, and oh my God, Scrags.
Scrags.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that name slipped. It like slipped my mind for some fucking reason.
Okay.
And
well,
we're in need. We're in need of a ship to go past the wall.
Now this is a lovely lady. Look at her manners. She introduces everybody, doesn't just demand things. How may it be of assistance, young lady?
We are in desperate need of a ship to go past the wall to sphere. What number was it?
203.
203.
You want to
We-
leave the sphere.
Yes.
You like adventures? Is that your thing?
We do
Love
like
it.
adventures,
It's the
but it's
best
also a
thing
really
ever.
important mission that we're on.
Okay. Best thing ever, adventures.
We're
Got it.
always talking about how much we love adventures, right, guys?
We're also on an important mission.
Yeah, this
Well-
is more something that we need to do.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Have to do.
my shipping company really only ships within our solar system. I can introduce you to a few folks who are very interested in going outside the sphere. Some of them they do try to do some shipping there, but it can take months to get to another sphere depending on travel conditions. So makes trading goods a little difficult. But that's here I am talking about trades you don't care. Let me.
Trade is important.
It is very important. Let me talk to. Who would be good? You should go talk to. Gosh, Leighton.
Leighton. And where can we
Leighton
find them?
Silverstone. He's you see that big boat over there, the one with the big ship over there, the one that looks like a factory on a ship. She points to the ship with like gears and steam and stuff coming off of it. I believe he's leaving in a couple of days to leave the sphere, so he might give you some information. If you want something more immediate. Otherwise, tomorrow morning. I'm heading to the shitty one. God damn it!
Timothy.
God damn it, Timothy! Fuck it. Whatever, Timothy. I give up. Tomorrow morning, we're heading to Timothy, and I do have a few. I do need a couple of people to help me unload when we get there, so we can give you a lift in exchange to some manual labor. That one there looks like a pretty strong one. Kind of gives you a little wink, Preet. And there's a university there that I know that they're trying to explore ways to make it to other spheres. Otherwise, you could try the dwarven planet. They also like to make it outside the sphere from once in a while.
I suggest we try the guy that's here first.
Yeah. Let's
Yes.
see. After that, I guess then we're stuck going to Timothy.
Okay, off you go to find Leighton.
Yep.
The ship, as you see it from a distance, I mean, it looks big, but as you get closer and closer, this thing is massive. I'm not sure if any of you in real life have been anywhere near a cruise ship, but it's like
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
absolutely massive ship. Unlike the human ships that have like sails and stuff, or even some of like the bug-looking ones that look like they have sails but like they're wings, this has no sails whatsoever. It just has engines and whirling bits and things that go pop and smoke and all this other stuff going all the time. And right now there doesn't. It seems to the port has for the most part really quieted down at this point, and it's gotten fairly dark. It doesn't appear like it ever gets like fully dark here. It's just kind of probably just because the light reflects off of so much stuff around here. But so all you see is one gnome who appears to be like a guard of some sort.
A garden gnome?
A garden gnome.
Hey, that's my people.
Yeah, Felix, this might be your territory, actually. You might, read right or, know some, like, customs or whatever, then I will. Obviously, introducing everybody is a kind of a big thing, so maybe start with that.
Yeah, apparently.
All right. Sure. So I will go up and be like, hello. My name is Felix Felkarin, and these are my friends and associates, and we are here on the advice of Harmony Donovan
Yes.
to speak to Mr. Layton, please.
Oh yeah, Mr. Layton. He's already put in for the night. Probably won't be able to find him until tomorrow. Felkarin, you said you wouldn't happen to be from Earth, would you?
Oh, I'm sorry, no.
Oh. Well.
We Felkarins get all over.
Well, yes. Of course. Sorry to assume.
No problem.
Yeah,
is there
you probably
anything you could bug him a little bit? It is very important.
It is also very late.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
He's usually up bright and early if you want to come on back and see him tomorrow.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What did you say your name was again?
Felix Felkarin.
Felix Felkarin. Yes. I'll leave him a note. Tell him you stopped by. Make sure he's ready to see you in the morning.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. We gotta treat our own well up here.
Isn't that the truth? Oh, you don't even know. All right, thanks, man. Do you want some paper?
Paper?
Yeah.
No, I have my own paper. See, I already wrote it down.
Oh.
It shows you the little note where you wrote down your name.
Does that... You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Thanks.
So we're going to need a hotel.
Yes. We will need a place to sleep.
Great, another inn.
All the ends.
I was hoping to maybe just get a bunk, but all right. So
all the ins and outs.
The inns of the docks have to be the best. The ins and outs
of D&D. Come on.
The inns, the inns of the docks have to be the best inns in the whole city, right?
I broke some things in our last inn.
It is pretty close to where we need to be in the morning, so we could just sleep down here somewhere.
Yeah. Guys, is anybody else a little freaked out by the idea of traveling into the dark, inky black
space? I don't think about that. I don't think about that.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it.
No, I don't. No.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it?
No, not really.
No. I'm just gonna look at the floor, not look at the windows. Nope.
Blue kind of speaks out. I once went underwater for a very long time. Met a prince down there.
Oh.
Sounds horrible.
It was awful. The fish was really good though. But everything else about it was terrible. They live in like bubbles underwater on water. At least there's no like water here. We're not going to sail on water. That's
Yeah. At least
sounds
water I
crazy.
understand. This I don't understand. Don't think about it.
I'm just more
that's
focused
what
on
makes
getting
it
this done so
exciting.
that we could fix our time problem.
Yes, also that. But this is exciting. This is new stuff we have never seen before. There's so many mysteries to uncover.
Yeah, after I lived
Why are
through
you
it.
so interested in mysteries?
I don't know, because they're interesting.
interesting.
Learning stuff.
Learning's
Listen.
interesting.
The less I know, the happier I am.
Well,
Just saying.
it goes-
You start
it
learning
goes-
about this. If I didn't know the world was going to end, I'd be way less stressed right now. I'd be
Yeah,
having a
that's
good
true.
time.
What-
I'd be probably still in that painting, but I'd be way less stressed than I am right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel you.
yes, but then you would die in 2 weeks.
We're going to find it. Yeah, but I wouldn't even know it. It would just happen. You see, we're going to go out
Well,
into
it's
space,
a little
right?
late for you now.
And while we're out there, we're going to run into something else that's horrific and mind-bending, and it's going to
You-
tear our entire idea of reality apart.
Oh, wait, this is your
That's why I'm
childhood
not worried
bedtime
about it.
stories?
And that's exciting.
No, it's awful. It's awful. I wish I knew less.
Exley's gonna rest her forehead
If
on
I hadn't have
Claire's
witnessed
shoulder and just
A
sigh.
murder, none of this would have happened. And that is knowledge I should never have had.
Yeah,
you
the problem
witnessed
is
the
you
murder
know too
because you
much.
did it.
I didn't murder anyone.
No, he just let it
I'm
happen and then
talking
he stole the
about
rope.
the princess.
Yeah.
Oh, the princess, not the other, not the actual woman you murdered.
Yeah, well, of course I murdered her because I was trying to figure out how to get out of that. Because, anyway.
That is my mom you're talking about.
And she came back seconds
Yeah.
later.
Really, no harm, no
Give me a-
foul.
Look, if
Oh
you're
my goodness. Let's just go to the inn before we all.
And you know what? You wouldn't be mad if you didn't know it was your mom.
Exley's gonna lightly bang her forehead against Claire's shoulder, very lightly, like, oh my god.
let's find a place, settle in for the night.
We're gonna go find a place to settle in.
I think this is a good spot to stop
Okay.
because you're just gonna find an inn and go to bed. And
That
that's
sounds
fine.
good. Yeah, seems
That
like a
sounds
place.
good.
And that's
Level-
when we're
Yes, which is the
Leveling
news.
up.
You all can level up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
you leveled up at the end of last time, but you have to have a long rest, and it wasn't really going to be useful at this time.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, but you can level up. So you're now I don't even know level 16, right?
15, yeah.
15.
Very exciting. I don't even
15.
know what I want to be when I grow up. I'll have to figure that
Yeah.
out. And Jess is staying.
Yeah.
Yay.
Jess is staying.
Oh, I'm happy about that.
Just and Horatio are sticking around.
Ranger Conclave feature. What the fuck kind of ranger am I?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, while
Feel free to since when you made your character, feel free to like go through Tasha's and fix things if you want to, because I know they did like.
Oh no, I'm a class I like. Slayer, Monster
Okay.
Slayer.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so while we all check out our new level abilities, I will sign us off because people on the internet don't need to hear that. So yeah, thank you R&D for a fun session. Thank you everyone else. This was a lot of fun. And until next week in our new level and space flight, all that's left to be said is goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
bye,
Party.
party.
They did the bit.
In space.